fuck?
Anyways, WYSADWTA.
Yes.
Oh,
I did
totally the
snapping.
beginning of this.
The beginning is the...
That's the beginning.
That's not the beginning. We just did the beginning.
That's after the music.
Eight.
We're already in.
No, we're doing the real
Do the
intro.
thing.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, Lifestyle here.
Tracy.
Pat Keebler.
For Would You Spend Day to on
WYSADWTA. Movies.
Music.
Media
And more.
Nailed
God, we
it.
fucking did that.
3 months.
3 months and we
I was
still know
really-
how to do this.
I
What
was
episode
really-
number is this?
24, I believe. I was really hoping... I was really hoping... That was you? Turn that
Yeah.
off.
Sorry.
I was really hoping you would forget.
No.
Because last time you were like, oh, we do that. We have a guest today. But we have no chair. See, I like doing the thing. Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Now it's like a dunce cap. We have a guest today,
We are done.
but we don't have a chair here.
And
Yeah,
I
and
might have the
this-
best camera we've ever had. Because, like,
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
really good. We don't have our sign because it's like a one-off episode. And
always the
the
farthest away. now
and
I'm
the
like, well, equals.
laptop is turned around.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's weird.
Yeah,
Ladies and
but-
gentlemen, my good friend, Mark Pierce. Hey, say hi, Mark.
What's up?
It's Mark.
Oh, hi,
Mark,
Mark.
do you see us?
Not really.
Can you? So you can't see like you? Okay, that's okay. We
Yeah.
can see you.
Yeah, that's about it.
We can see him in the TV too. We should have got a mirror there. And like,
I can't see
Mark,
that.
I can see the blue. Is he in full screen still? He's
Yeah,
in full
he's
screen.
in full screen.
So we're good. This is Mark, everyone. He's been on
Couple
a
episodes.
few episode podcasts.
He was on the pilot.
He was on the pilot. He was
And
the-
then
He called
episode-
literally the first 2 minutes. I thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
I kept trying to talk you out of it, and you're like, "No, it'd be funny."
yeah.
And then we agreed. No, that's pretty dumb.
He ended. We said that next time he would be our guest. So held that promise up.
3 months later.
Yeah.
Has it really been 3 months?
December 23rd, I think we filmed that. Did we film it on Festivus?
It's crazy.
Xmas has been exited.
What day is Christmas?
It's
Was
a while ago.
Christmas was on a Saturday?
I think it was a Sunday.
Was it a Sunday? Well, New Year's Day was a Monday, so New Year's Eve was a Sunday.
Anyways, let's just get into the podcast.
So I'm
Yeah.
wearing a hat, and
Yeah.
we're back for a one-off. And I said "fuck" in the cold open.
It's true.
So I'm
I remember this
18.
one episode. I had to bleep you.
Yeah, I'm 18 now,
Yeah.
as
Right.
of viewing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So happy birthday to me.
Yes.
That's what this episode's about.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yes.
We got celebratory stuff. I'm wearing a hat. Mark doesn't get a hat.
You also
does.
started smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm chain
Yeah.
smoking like crazy. I was
Oh,
inspired.
you know, I knew it was going to happen. I
Right.
knew it was going to happen.
Mark taught me into it.
And a chain smoking?
Also, yeah,
That's peer
also,
pressure.
also the band. I'm a really big fan. Can you hand us that?
A fish.
No, well, also fish, but chain smokers. So I got us a cookie cake. Sadly, Mark can't
So
have
you
any.
can do this here? Because there's no
Oh,
dog
fuck
here.
y'all.
I'm sorry, Mark. It says happy birthday on it, but it's one of those cool, like, what are these called?
Cookie cakes?
No, it's a cookie cake, but the
These?
stencils.
They're
Yeah.
party favors. is what
Party
they're
favors
called.
are those. So we got a party favor happy birthday. I didn't grab this for this episode or anything. I got it from the pantry. I just grabbed it because it had the least frosting. And I was like, oh, it just happens to say birthday. But what we learned at my house, since he takes a lot of food, we learned that if it says happy
Oh, really?
birthday, you do. If
I
it
think it's
says
stone.
If it says
That
happy
is true.
birthday on something a week before your birthday, he'll assume it's your cake for your party, and he won't touch it.
Well, yeah.
So, luckily I got to
Fudge.
salvage all those things. Luckily I got to salvage an entire
Pretty
cookie cake.
smart.
Oh,
Yeah, right? I didn't know. He told me that today. He's like, oh, I thought that was for your party. I was like, huh.
here, Patrick. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Like I grab one crumb and then it just immediately goes on
So
the
these
couch.
aren't actually sharp. They're iced in.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, that one broke off. But happy birthday.
Yeah. So what kind of cookie cake is it?
Chocolate chip.
You're going to have to describe a lot more to this to me because I can't see shit.
Are you gonna watch it? Oh, here we'll do a.
Yeah,
Matt will be our registered.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a pretty good cookie cake.
It
I'll
is,
just,
right?
I'll
It
sit
is.
here.
Hey, can you check the inches on that? 12 inch maybe?
Let me check.
Yeah, on the cover. He didn't know what he was.
I got
looking
it. Yeah,
for.
sorry.
This tag, I think.
12
12 inches. Yeah.
12, yes.
The 12-inch cookie cake with sprinkles and really good
Hold
frosting.
on, let me get my dick out.
Yeah. I was gonna make
Mark,
that.
I can't see your face, Mark.
Where do you go?
Why not?
The
Oh.
Steam thing popped up.
Stupid Steam
Steam, I hate it.
does that.
I've got to reinstall Steam.
It fails to update, then it updates, and it's like you just failed, and then all of a sudden it's good. It's like, how the hell does that happen?
I have no clue. I haven't used Steam in a while, since I haven't had a good computer in a while.
So, Mark, you're finally a guest on the podcast on my birthday episode. So we finally get to ask you the questions that matter. Obviously, there's the big one at the end. You not?
Sorry.
Obviously, there's the big one at the end, but it's a pod.
That matter.
It's a
What questions are these that matter?
well, it's a
Yes.
movie, music, and media podcast. So
And more. You
and
got-
more, and more, and more,
What's
and
your
Mark.
favorite and more?
Yeah, what's your favorite and more?
The more.
Okay, yeah, good answer.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So like, what movies have you seen recently?
Well, actually, I went to go see Black Panther not too long ago.
Oh, nice. What'd you think? Have you seen that Black Panther?
I have not. But here's the thing, though.
Can't talk
The
about
thing is, like, a lot of people, like, I don't mean to come off, like, as, like, rude or anything,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, what I really don't get is how a lot of people are finally, supposedly finally, really surprised that there is actually, you know, a black superhero.
We'll
but,
call
like,
it Black Cast.
So there's some from the 90s.
There's black superheroes before that.
yeah,
from
that's
the
what I'm
90s.
saying. Like,
But
Blade.
Shaq
Blade.
was in Steel in
Blade.
1997.
Blade.
Blade came out in 1998. But the thing is, here's the thing: is there's no modern day black superhero movie, and
You're right.
It's
those
an
movies
all
aren't that
black
good.
cast. There's like a couple whites.
Yeah, those movies aren't that good.
Yeah, there's
really.
not very. There's like.
There are two whites.
4 or 5
I mean, there's
black
Everett
actors.
Ross and Claw, and then
And
there are
then
just
the UN people or whatever.
are there UN people? There's a lot more Asians too.
well, it takes place in Africa, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
Like, which
yeah, but-
country?
Yeah.
they go to
Wakanda.
South Korea. It's Wakanda, and then they go to South Korea, and then London. Oh yeah, there are white people at the museum, but I don't want to give anything away.
Right.
Damn, I wanted to talk about that.
That would be a good.
Alright.
It would be a good topic. It's
We
kind
gotta
of
do
fresh.
that video sometime.
We will. We'll
Yes.
do it tonight. We'll be up all night. You know, we have time in between. Well, so you thought it was good? General
Yeah, I
census?
didn't think it was actually not that bad.
That's good. I liked it.
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was as great as people are
Yeah,
saying.
and a lot of people are saying it's that good because of the race aspect.
Oh, I love the
Yeah.
race aspects about it. Like a
No,
lot of
people are saying
saying
like, oh, it's black, so we have to say it's good. Like that, it's
Oh,
been
right.
getting bad reviews because people are like, you have to be honest. Like I read a perfect review where the guy's like, it's good because this. He listed everything about the movie. He goes, but it has a 94% because reviewers are too scared to say this stuff about an all-black cast. And it's like, yeah, it's
Right.
true. Hidden Figures skyrocketed. 42 skyrocketed. It's because of this, like, you know, Selma skyrocketed. It's
Right.
that
I
stereotype.
don't care. If a movie's
Well, I
bad,
haven't
it's
really
bad.
seen. I haven't really seen Selma or Hidden Figures.
I will
haven't
say,
seen it, though.
Selma. Yeah, I want to watch that. We should actually maybe just do a video, like not a video.
I was thinking of a good idea we could do. Remember we tried to do that watch?
Yeah, I was
where we
just
did
gonna
the
say.
couple? We should just do audio commentary while watching a movie,
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
and just do that. Like not even like film us,
Um,
just do audio.
I'm gonna
while
take
watching
I'm
the
gonna
movie.
take breaks with the hat because it's kind of annoying.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna do
that'd
it
be
for
fun.
convenience.
Yeah,
that
it
would be
looks
really
like
cool.
it's kind of itchy.
It's just noisy, and the strap always sucks.
Oh yeah, I hate the strap. Like it'll
Yeah.
like always like irritate my chin.
I left the tag on because I thought, yeah, you can wear it for a little bit. Guys, it's Bat's birthday. You didn't
Yeah.
know we were twins.
No.
How's that on your chin beard?
Your cheer.
That really hurt.
In a good way?
Mark can't
No.
see this. Mark, I'm so excited for you to watch.
In a good way? No.
Try that. It just like stings real
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's like.
God, that sucked. No, he went all the way.
Yeah,
No,
just
don't
go
just.
Okay,
he
like
went
right
down.
here?
Yeah.
quick. Yeah. Ah, exactly. It hurts.
So, anyways, Mark, what we're doing, describe to our viewers, but mainly Mark. It is a podcast. So when I watch what podcast is it? It's
I only watch
it's the one where
and listen to
Gavin
it.
gets his finger stuck in the bottle,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
Bernie is like for people listening. Yeah,
And actually, interesting enough, I've been binging a lot of the Slow-Mo guys recently.
I see. I want to
Are
start
you
the,
watching the new?
Oh,
do
yeah,
you,
the
you don't
Super-
have, do you YouTube Red or
He
no?
has the WYSADWTA account if he uses it.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Duh.
Yeah, I get the emails. Apparently, I get a lot of emails.
Yeah. Well, also, so follow up to that. If you do get any weird emails from like this, because so here's the thing, like
He's ordering porn again.
God,
Okay,
first-
damn it, Patrick.
As soon as you hear if you get any weird.
If you get any weird emails, send to our email.
okay, if you get somewhere from like this one Russian chick that thinks I'm like thinks you guys are Huge Dong 8, whatever. Okay, no.
Huge Dawn 8? Yeah, we are that. Wait, is that the username you meant? Okay, I got it.
Huge Dong
I
8.
thought you meant like he's like talking to this. Yeah, we're like the biggest hit in America. Like WYSADWTA. We have Huge Dawns. We actually were number 8 on the list combined.
We're behind
They added
John
an
Hamm
average. Added an
and-
average. It's an average.
But yeah.
John Hamm and who's the other actor with the huge dick?
Willem Dafoe is
Willem
the
Dafoe.
biggest dick in Hollywood. Yeah.
Shaq has a really big one.
Yeah, I would imagine Shaq has to have something because the dude's like over 7
How
feet
much
tall.
do we have to pay?
We shouldn't talk about dicks. So we said that.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that I have signed up for, for those of you who know, I've been trying to see if I could find some kind of like other like local bands I might be able to join into or
Okay,
like
so
I need some extra work.
There's one on Craigslist. Hold on. No, I'm helping you.
Okay.
There's one on Craigslist. I looked into this a couple weeks ago because I was like, I just want to drum for. No. I was like, I just want to drum. I want to be in a band.
Yeah.
There's a hardcore punk band in Madison looking for people around the age of 22.
Okay. Well, my
So
21st birthday is in like
Yeah, exactly.
for 2
So
months.
they just cut me out because they wanted me, or they said that I had to be. They said no age requirements, and so I said, hey, how close do you guys want to be? And they said 21, so we can play shows at bars. And I was like, you just said, but so I can send you that guy's email.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Did
Did it need like a bass player or a
actually,
guitar
yeah,
player?
that might have been just a drummer one. I have a bunch in my email though, so I'll forward an email.
Okay, totally,
I'll
yeah.
send you a list.
Because I was going to say, I suck at drumming.
Yeah, you do. That would not be good. That would
I
not be
think
good for you.
Kyle's probably better at drumming than I am.
Hey, don't say that. Kyle's a dick.
Yeah, that's
Max is.
Wait, did you tell Mark about the Kyle?
Mark has no idea. He probably lost it, Carl.
I know what it is.
Oh, you know what that
Yeah,
is? So Mark, Patrick, and I have worked on 3 songs together.
I
3
believe.
songs together. We started with a cover.
Yeah, we started with No Flex
No.
cover.
No, that was our last one.
Oh,
was
that
it
was
Tractor Day before Broken Brain?
I think
Because Broken
so.
Brain was at this. No, they were both at the last apartment.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Did you cover You're Wrong?
yeah, we've kind of. I was sick, so the voice is bad, and apparently I have a lisp. Thanks, Cheyenne.
Oh, you don't have a lisp.
She said that I sounded like I had a lisp, but it was because
you
I was
can't
sick.
say INGs.
I can't. Yeah, I can't say INGs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
and
king.
no one knows
Say
it's
king.
kin. Yeah, I've actually
Okay.
said kin a lot today because we were
Say
playing BS.
swing.
Swin.
See?
Yeah, I can't say INGs. Mark's just like, I've known him for 5 years.
Yeah, it's once you notice it, you'll pick
Yeah.
it up every time.
Yep,
he says
every single
something.
time.
Right.
I have a speech impediment. But so, anyways, we were sick that time, so we've done a cover and then we did an original song, Mark. Our
I
latest.
don't like saying the word wild.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Our
know what it is
latest
about that word. It
song was
sounds
another
weird.
cover, but it was acoustic with no drums. So our first song, which was Attractive Today,
Yes.
it was a cover, and I didn't have a drum set at that point. So we used the drums
Is
like.
someone playing guitar?
No, that's just my noisy ass neighbors that have no taste in music.
It does sound like someone's just standing there plucking
plucking a bass.
Yeah, they're just learning bass. Slapping a bass.
But not
Um,
that. Now you hear the techno beat.
Yeah, but I mainly just
Okay, yeah.
I keep my strength.
One of the reasons I'm actually looking forward to moving
Can
in
we
is
turn another light on, or is this it?
this.
Okay. It
I
just
could
looked
probably
dark.
like get another.
Maybe
lamp
it's your
and,
brightness. I think it's just your brightness. It's just the brightness. So anyways, we covered a song and we used the drummer named Kyle on the software. It's not a real person. It's a software, and he was in a genre.
Yeah, he was specialized in like pop rock, I think.
Was he pop rock? So Kyle was pop rock, and so what we decided to do.
Do you think a real guy named Kyle recorded those drums?
No, they're all fake. They make avatar, like the avatars are on there for the fake people.
Right.
There's one like.
Or they could be real people.
They
for all
could
I
be
know.
real, but
yeah,
I
some
doubt
guy
it.
named Kyle. They paid him $20 to come record drums for a half hour.
Yeah.
you know?
$20?
Like,
Okay, I'm pretty sure Logic Pro can afford more than $20 to pay
Anyways,
one guy for
They found the guy who had a sign where he's like, "Will drum for
Yeah.
drugs," and
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, we'll give you $20 to go buy drugs if you come drum for us." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do that."
But you have to
And
do the
that was
drugs after,
Kyle.
so
You
you
have to
come
do the
back.
drugs
so
after,
yeah, so
yeah.
you actually come back. So anyways, well, we
So he's,
decided.
like freaking
So-
out.
You have to be on meth while you're doing
Yeah.
this.
So we
God damn, that's some requirement.
Yeah.
we put it on
Oh,
SoundCloud.
that's a lot.
We put it on SoundCloud, and we wanted our full band in the description. And so I was like, so let's include Kyle. I was like, should we include Kyle? And Pat was like, yeah, let's include Kyle. Oh, never mind. I was gonna like formally introduce you guys.
To Kyle?
Pat, Mark, Pat.
Oh.
You guys have only just kind of met on phone. Oh no, you guys. That was
Oh,
that
hi,
one
Mark.
phone call. Yeah. So we
I
were.
didn't notice you were wearing this.
Oh, nice. we gave a backstory to Kyle. It wasn't much. It was just like, hey, Kyle's our drummer. We've known him, blah, blah, blah. Well, then we covered our own, or we made our own original song. And we're like, I just don't want to use Kyle because there's a different genre.
The lyrics are good.
The lyrics are incredible, but now I can actually sin.
Right.
Catch that?
Really?
Did you catch that?
Yes, I did.
Sin.
Yeah, I can sin now. A little bit. So we'll have
But
to...
can you tragedy?
Louder now.
What?
But can you tragedy?
No. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now.
But then there was
Little bit
another
louder.
drummer that we used.
Yeah, so we used
Yeah.
Max because I think we were going for a harder...
Yeah, like his drummer was like punk and hard.
Yeah, he's punk alternative, I think. So we're like, let's use Max for
I
this
hate
one.
that punk's labeled alternative.
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
only say...
When I hear alternative, I think of like
Alt rock to me is like
Smashing Pumpkins or something like that.
like them or like not All Time Low. What's the other one? They got their band name from Green Day. The All American Rejects.
All American Rejects.
They're alternative to me.
To me,
yeah,
They have
alternative...
nothing about them is punk.
Oh yeah,
alt,
no.
to me, is just like a little bit kind of like...
Smashing Pumpkins, I would say, is definitely alt rock.
I don't want to say a harsher sound, but it's like I Am the Movie and Back to the Beat are alternative albums by Motion City Soundtrack. It's that more rougher noise, like the vocals are kind of rough, you know? It's like, to me, like, if you hear like a band that just sounds like they're constantly recording demos, that
I've
to
always
me is
thought of
alternative, because it's like an alternative take on what music should sound like.
I've always thought alt rock was like a continuation of like the college rock. genre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
Like
have-
it
the
originated somewhere in
replacements-
like the late '80s.
Yeah, like the Replacements, their later albums were like college rock.
I just have a different view. Everyone. So, anyways, we
I
decided
mean, you can label music whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
call Nicki Minaj punk rock if you want.
you know,
to.
Bob Marley's rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Johnny Cash is like progressive deathcore.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. God, hurt.
doom.
Lil Peep. So anyways, we decided to bring in
Fuck
Max. Max, another fake drummer. And we decided Max sounded really cool. And he did.
Oh yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Like, okay, so like when we did a tracking
He was
today,
really cool.
you know, Patrick just did the drums and he's like, oh, this works for that. Because like he literally just listened to the song and programmed the drums really easily. But Broken Brain, which was our original song, we wanted it to, like, I was like, oh, so we need to do a cymbal crash here. And obviously I have more of a, with Track Today, I was a cover and like that was just drums. But like I know how to play drums, so I'm like, oh, I know what I want this to sound like if I was personally playing at home. I just couldn't. So I was like, we're gonna do a cymbal here. I was like, we're gonna roll in here. I was like, do a fill here, and Max provided it for us.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what's weird? Well, it's kind of obviously chipping, but you know, I'm pretty sure I've had this nail polish on for about 2 weeks, and it is still decently. Well, I mean, I've been picking at it, but if I didn't,
Do you do 2 coats or 1?
2.
I do 1.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't care
I
anymore.
don't care.
Well, I'm
And
actually
it's
Cheyenne.
like it just starts to chip. I just paint it again.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, Cheyenne
So
actually
really,
got me.
I mean, like these are the only parts that chip hard for me.
Oh yeah,
because-
like right on
and
the
you're
bed of the
constantly
nail.
just going over.
Yeah.
So like it's adding a second coat to the top stuff.
Oh
So-
yeah. So yeah, but the thing is, Cheyenne actually got me this new one that said, and the bottle said it was supposedly like last up to 10 days.
Oh.
So
My mom got me this stuff. It's when you paint your nails, you spray it and it dries instantly.
oh, I feel like they should just sell the spray separately.
They do.
No, try saying that 5 times fast. By the way, sell the spray separately.
Sell the spray separately.
Sell
Sell the spray separately.
So
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Sell the spray
Mark,
separately.
go.
My brain in my mouth is not good enough to be able to say that right now.
So
I don't know
anyways,
what he said.
we Brit it. He said his brain and his mouth aren't good enough to say that right now. So anyways,
Mark, your brain isn't good enough for a lot of things.
Is any of our brains good enough
This
for?
is true.
Mark, do you
It's
know
very true.
do you know proper English?
Oh, he's Mexican.
Have you
Yes.
like you're
Proper English.
like you texting and stuff and you're spelling? I mean, the biggest example. Now, did you ever see? We'll get back to Max in a while.
Right.
Mark, did I ever
I've heard
send
of
you a
it.
picture of my promposal from last year?
I don't remember.
My promposal. It's when you do the poster and you're like, hey, go to prom with me.
Oh yeah,
You
I
did
did that.
I did that.
Yeah.
I did last year. I have mine for this year picked out. So last year I went with Katya,
Huh.
and we planned that. We were like, yeah, we'll go to prom together. And then we both came up with an idea for a promposal.
Did I just have a shitty high school career?
Yeah.
Probably. Don't worry, mine was mediocre at best.
At least you didn't get an STD.
That is true. Yes, I did go to
You're one
Verona.
of surviving, yeah.
I went to Verona and I came out STD free. That is a personal gain for me.
So, anyways, my
lifetime achievement.
So I was like,
that's a shame that that's a worry.
yo, no, yeah,
It struck
you
me
know,
as a hair beard.
if only he.
That is probably the dirtiest place in this entire park. I've never cleaned back there.
hair on my beanie, and I literally pulled it off. And I went, why did I do that?
There's probably a lot of dirty shit back there.
So, my promposal was to Katya, and we both came up with the promposal. We were both like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, it'll be funny. And then I was like, well, if she knows what it says, I have to put something else on it to be like, oh, to actually do a surprise element. So what I did across the bottom, I got a envelope, and I bought her a gift card. And I put a gift card in the envelope, and I drew the A button on it from an Xbox controller.
Mm-hmm.
Very detailed, I drew the A button, I taped it to the bottom of the poster. And then...
Oh my god, it just clicked what you were talking about.
What?
I think it just clicked what
Yep.
you were talking
So
about.
across the bottom, I wrote, if yes, jest, J-E-S-T, walk up and press, and then the envelope was there.
Oh god.
I did it, and she loved it. She was like, oh my god, you did it. I was like, I did it.
I think my promposal was a little bit weird because, who was the girl I asked out? Okay,
You probably remember your prom day.
yeah. Okay, yeah, no, her name was Maggie, actually. She was, pretty cute, I mean. So, what I did is that I just had, like, 3 or 4 different size posters, and...
Just burn them all.
Well, no, it wasn't different size posters. I mean, it was the
This
same
is
size
the first
posters,
one.
but it was like...
This is second box. This is third box, and
Yeah, so like the first one said like her name, and then
Okay.
the second one, and then there was like three other ones that said, "Will you go to prom with me?" And like the first one said, "Will you?" Second one said, "Go
Yeah.
to prom with." And then I held up a sign with a bouquet of flowers, but I'm trying to remember the exact like type. Like I don't think it was roses.
Daffodils,
Maybe.
tulips,
I have no idea. Anyway,
sunflower,
I forgot.
lilac,
Okay, don't name every
goldfish.
That's not even a fucking.
If
oh,
someone
Jesus.
brought me a bouquet of goldfish, I would love it.
like the food or
The
the,
food,
actual
the tray, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean, the fish would be cool if they were in water.
Yeah. But anyway,
I
so
saw a fly today in snow.
Yeah.
yeah, that was weird. I actually had to shovel Cheyenne's driveway today. But
In Stoughton?
I had a
Yeah.
snow blow this morning when I woke up. I went out.
you
snow
blew
blow.
the snow.
I did.
Mark, are you aware that he blew the snow?
Guys, I'm 18. I'm gay now. Have you
I
seen?
did not know that.
Have you seen the Impractical Jokers video where they come out gay? So it's really weird. It's this interview they're doing on some like Rachel Ray type show. It's like some woman, and they're sitting there in a row on chairs. And Sal goes, "I need to say something," and he comes out gay. He goes, "I'm gay," and they all get up
I've
and
seen that.
they hug. And then Murr is like, "You know, the fact that Sal, one of my best friends, is coming out, it makes me think, guys, I'm gay too." And so they all hug. And then Sal just starts laughing, and he goes, "Ha!" He goes, "You idiot! I knew that if I came out with gay, you would come out as gay. I'm not gay, but we always knew you were gay." And then because the people in the crowd don't know it's a joke, and the host is like, "Oh my god, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened on my show." And so they're all laughing at Murph for being gay, and the crowd is just in stitches, and they're like.
Also, by the way, are we gonna cut up this cookie?
Yeah, I was gonna do it as soon as I actually finish Max.
Oh,
So
Let's
yeah.
get off this Max
Well,
conversation. I
fine.
hate this.
Fine, we'll end the Max then. Mark, have you listened to any good music recently?
Let's talk about The Room.
No, I've been listening to a bunch of Trap Nation recently, but
Oh, Trap Nation,
Trap Nation.
be happy. So, anyways,
Alrighty.
hi Mark. Let's talk
Oh,
about
hi,
The
Mark.
We saw The Room last night in
Room.
theaters.
In theaters.
Yes.
And it was
Theaters.
fucking
Really?
great.
In theaters, they did a special screening.
I loved it.
Of The
Oh,
Room.
yeah.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, the storyline,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, and I felt myself in Johnny. Because, like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like, I
You
went through
def-
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I really related to the movie in, like, a non-ironic way.
Right.
But also, it is a very shitty movie, and it's really funny at how shitty it is.
Right.
And there's lots of scenes that you're just watching the movie and you're like, why the fuck is that in here? It makes no goddamn sense.
Right.
Like the part where her mom's like, yeah, I definitely have breast
I
cancer.
definitely have
And it is never brought up again.
Never. And then the part where the guy gets
She's
the
a slut,
blowjob
too.
from Michelle and he's like making those weird faces where he's like,
Yeah, he gets cross-eyed before the blowjob.
and it's like, and then why the fuck was that in the movie? It has nothing to do with anything.
And I am pretty sure that
So
sex
we were-
scene was the same
So
scene.
it
it
is- same, yeah.
It is because the actress didn't want to film another one with Tommy because she thought it was weird, and so he shortened the first sex scene and took the footage and made a second one. And then Greg Sestero, he was uncomfortable filming the sex scene, so that's why he wears pants the whole time. But then,
Can I give my review, or are you just gonna?
yeah, hold on. But then the part where they're playing football and they push the one guy in the trash
they just
can.
push him in the
yeah.
trash
It's
can
like
for
for
no
no
reason.
reason.
Hospital.
No reason. And then they're like, "Oh, you good?" And he's like getting up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fine." And then they put him around his shoulder, and he's carrying him out.
And then Peter falls for
And
some
then Peter
reason.
comes. He's never in the movie again.
Right.
Yeah,
Makes no
Peter's just
goddamn
not at the
sense.
bathroom party or the birthday party, not the bathroom
And then
party.
the character of
No,
Steven
let me talk about
shows
Steven.
up
Let me
out
talk
of
about Steven.
nowhere.
So, anyways, here's what I have to say about the room as I aggressively cut a cookie cake. The room's a fucking porno.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I literally
There's
told
no penetration. Though.
there's no
It's
penetration.
softcore.
It is. So like, Steven.
You know Sylvester Stallone used to do softcore in the 70s?
I did.
I had a feeling.
He started his career
You
there.
want to put that away? I
The
don't
Italian
wanna-
Stallion.
Yep.
The attempt. Okay,
That's
so
where
that
that
was
name
based
came
on.
from, yeah.
Actually, here, I'll put that there.
So like Steven, Mark, have you seen
It
the
would
room?
have been funny if you went.
Yeah.
Just
be like-
no, I have not.
Okay.
Actually.
Got it.
Oh, it could be worse. He could be like Griffin and not see anything.
I have the chance to see it soon.
Yeah.
Also, the thing, the screen went black.
Oh, wow, that's weird. So
Okay, yeah.
Steven just shows up
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Steven's just there.
And then he's complaining that, oh, Lisa, you're gonna ruin all our friendships.
Yeah.
And we're like, who the fuck are you, man?
But that's not the That's not the character I have the problem with. The character I have the most problem with is party guest number 1. Let me tell you about party guest number 1.
Oh, I know who he is.
Okay, so he's the
Let's set the scene. I'm Johnny, Tommy Wiseau. He's talking to Claudette, who's Lisa's mom, okay?
Yeah.
Right next to him. They're
Yeah.
talking.
We're at a
There's
mansion.
one person right
They
here.
can't see this.
Oh,
There
sorry.
are 2 people because they're at the fireplace.
Tommy Wiseau talking to the mom.
Claudette.
Then there's a person right here. And then there's the second person who is the person that you were going to be
Yes.
talking about.
They're
Right.
against the fireplace. Okay.
Yes. So,
So
Claudette.
he's on the couch. We're on the right here. Now, Lisa walks by in a black dress, right? Black
Yeah,
in the
black
party.
dress.
She walks by in a black dress. They guess number 1,
The guy who is
the guy who's
2
here,
feet away from
and
me.
he just goes, "Fuck, Lisa looks hot right today." What the hell? That's his only line, and he's not in the rest of the movie.
Fuck Lisa looks
He
hot
just goes,
today.
"Fuck, Lisa looks hot." It's like, what the hell,
And
dude?
Denny?
Denny's a
I-
really bastard.
I learned Denny's character was supposed to be retarded, but Tommy Wiseau never told the actor that. So that's why Denny's so fucking weird in that movie. Because he's
Oh.
supposed to be like autistic.
And Chris R. Who the fuck is Chris R?
shows up with a gun and
He just
Denny
has a gun. Like, he just comes up. He was buying drugs. Why are you buying drugs? It doesn't matter. It
I don't wanna
doesn't
talk about
matter.
that.
It doesn't matter.
And he
I don't
can't
wanna
wait
talk about this
5
anymore.
And the thing is, he can't wait 5 minutes for money.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where's my money?
It's on its way. Who's burning it? Okay, here we go. And then, oh my god, it's so weird. Then they take him off to prison.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He's back.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see you saw my Instagram post?
Yeah.
And so we each took selfies in front of like the room on the theater because when will that ever happen again?
Lisa says that I think like 6 times in the movie.
Yeah,
where
it's a
she'll
lot.
start bringing something up and she'll go, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, and then Claudette's like, "Why did you start it?" Claudette,
I don't know. You
I
don't
will
know.
say. So I envision in the Roomiverse,
Yeah.
in
In the
the
universe that this movie takes place.
in the Roomiverse, the
Yeah.
universe that the room takes place. Everyone is kind of like that. They have that personality. Like they're all
I think
idiots.
Greg Sestero was the best actor in the movie.
That is true,
like
yeah.
he's
But-
the only actor who actually like.
Is a professional?
Yeah, you watch him and you're like, wow, this guy. Actually
Even though
can
he
act.
did it to train.
Yeah.
Like, but
And Tommy Wiseau, I mean, he's all right.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
he is
terrible.
actually a lot better because I've
Yeah.
only seen like you don't see every scene in all like the bad videos.
Yeah.
He's actually decent.
He's not terrible.
But Claudette, smartest person in the Roomiverse. Like she's really smart. Like
Like they
she
have to
gets
dub
it.
over to all of like Tommy's lines.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And it's a couple of Greg's. Those parts are I want that one. I just haven't picked it up yet. Mark, we're sorry. You can have a cookie later.
Mhm.
Uh,
Can I have a cookie? I'll have a cookie on the day, except my cookie will be special.
Oh, my cookie isn't special, Mark?
Oh, I get it, Mark.
Oh, I get it. Are you in a relationship?
You know, I ate a brownie once.
Oh,
That's a movie quote.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Are you talking to someone?
Yeah, Matt's in my room.
Oh.
Okay. Hi, Matt.
I don't know, Matt. I know Ryan. Is Ryan there?
No, he's at
I was
work.
hoping Maggie said hi. I don't know, Matt.
I don't
Oh, that's
know.
right. You don't.
That's right. You don't know Matt. So that's the room.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Quick question. What do you use to edit your videos?
Windows Movie Maker
Or
or
Director.
Pro Director 10.
Right.
But most of our videos really don't take much work. So
Yeah.
I just use Windows
Windows
Movie Maker. Jeez, I couldn't say it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because literally I just cut it and delete stuff. So
Let's talk about editing videos and whatnot. So the other day, I was thinking back on all the playlists I made for everyone, and I was like, oh, I was gonna text Mark. I was like, oh, I wonder if Mark's listened to it yet. And then I went, wait a second. Mark filmed a video unboxing all his Christmas presents and emailed it to us.
I never sent it to you.
So then I opened my email and I was like, where is it? So let's bring that up.
Right.
Where's the video, Mark?
That is a great question.
Hey, I'll send it to you now. I know it's like 3 months late, but
it was like that video you, me, and Ken shot, and then
Yeah.
never had that.
Everyone,
No,
well,
it's on the camera at my parents.
Mark doesn't know him, but every one of our viewers, none of our viewers, but CK is a guest we've had.
okay.
On the pod,
CK.
CK.
Oh yeah.
Ken.
Charismatic Ken.
I hear CK, then I immediately think Louis CK.
Yeah, well. We filmed a video with CK doing the top 10 greatest wrestling theme songs of all time. And it was a pretty decent video. It was kind of dramatic.
Right.
Really not, but completely gone. In existence.
We never had the footage. I don't know what
Nowhere.
happened.
Right.
Nowhere is it.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't remember who filmed it. I think it was on his phone. We went through everything, not there, except for we didn't go to your oldest photos, but
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the audio file anymore.
this is Mark figuring out his problems.
I'd watch that
Hey,
TV show.
I'm thinking. I'm trying. I know I have the video.
Out of everyone we all know combined,
Mhm.
everyone we know, you know a lot of people we don't know, I know people. Who would you most want to watch a reality TV show about?
Colin.
Really?
Mm-hmm. On one condition.
Yeah?
It's him and Mike together.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I work with this guy, Colin,
Yeah.
and then Mike's my GM at Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Those
Are.
two together, I don't know what it is, but they're like magic together. They sit there and they argue about the dumbest shit,
Uh-huh.
but it's just funny. Like one day they were arguing about recycling,
Right.
and it's like, why does someone argue about that? Right?
Well,
Because they both have the same views on it.
Yeah,
They were-
arguing about the same view of recycling, that you should recycle.
Yeah.
Basically.
it's like that one episode of South Park where like everybody, where Carmen like is frozen and goes like 500 years in the future.
But
And
3
there's-
days.
Yeah, and it's like everything is
To get the
okay.
Wii, it's for the
Yeah.
Nintendo
I
Wii.
love that episode.
But like everybody is like can agree on something, and they're all atheists, but they don't. But the only reason they're at war is because they don't know what to call themselves. It's like the Allied Atheist Alliance, or like the United Atheist League, or like that's the reason. That is the only reason why that war is happening.
The whole joke is that religion starts war.
Exactly.
what were we talking about?
We
Oh,
were talking about the room.
we were talking about Mark's reality TV show, or anyone's reality TV show. Mark, and who would you pick? Anyone in your life, reality TV show about their life?
I would never watch a reality TV show about any of us.
Yeah, no,
We're
we're
all
boring
boring.
as hell.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, we have it. It's on WYSADWTA. Go to wouldyouspendaday.com. Watch it. Yeah, watch it.
But yeah,
I
so,
can't remember last time I did anything fun.
yeah. Well, actually, okay. Well, actually, here.
Jesus Christ.
But so yeah, if I had to watch
We
anything,
went to Griffin's. We went to Griffin's.
We did go to Griffin.
2
That
weeks
was
ago.
really fun.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
had a really
and you
good
didn't
time.
invite me.
We didn't.
I don't think we planned to go until it was like 10. It was like
Oh, so
11
here's what
o'clock at night or
happened.
something. It was
Here's
late.
what happened. I'll tell the story. They made plans for a Friday night.
Yeah.
Griffin
Oh,
was
yeah.
all like, "Hey, do you want to come over tonight?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah,
come
we
talk."
literally
They
made
made
plans.
all these plans, and then they're like, "Okay, we'll text each other when it's available."
Then Griffin
2 days
texted me
later,
Saturday morning.
out of nowhere. So that never happened.
Yeah, a full a week
days.
after. No, it was a full week.
Oh.
And then he texted me on Saturday and was like, "So we never hung out last night." And I was like, "Oh."
Right. But honestly, if I did have to make a reality show, it would probably either have to be Randy or Rob.
Rob's would be terrible. You know what Rob
Jim.
told me?
Or
James would be boring.
well,
Jim
actually,
has kids.
that's true. But do you know what I would really like to make a fun drinking game? Take a shot every time Jim says "ideally."
Yeah, he does say that a lot.
Yeah.
He does. I would rather.
I should have brought the fucking hot sauce. Oh, you tried it already.
Yeah, I tried it already.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I got.
Never mind.
I did.
How was that? It was terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like. Did you say it was like 100 times hotter than jalapenos?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
The average jalapenos, I think, like 15,000 or 15,000 Scovilles, and the shit we have is 357,000.
Oh.
Mark, do you like hot sauce?
So maybe it's like 300 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Hold on. We were really bad at when we asked Mark something.
Yeah,
we
sorry.
all talk. What is your opinion on hot sauce?
Not the biggest fan of it.
Got
You
it.
don't like hot stuff?
For the most part.
I could get.
See, I like when you eat something and then your mouth is like,
On
just
fire.
feels like flames.
I could. I'd get more drunk drinking every time Jim trail walked, which I make fun of him for all the time. He's a trail walker, and I pointed out to him, and he goes, "Oh, I guess I do that." Trail walking is when you're in a conversation with someone. Here, stand up. I'm gonna trail walk with you.
The only one that's sitting.
Yeah. So here, come in here.
Okay.
Just so you're there.
Oh.
Not there.
Right
Okay.
in front of the camera.
Okay, get him in a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna trail walk, right? So, hey man, we're seeing Death Wish tonight. So
Yeah.
that'd be really cool. See, Bruce Willis, I'm a really big fan of him. Die Hard's really good, and I like the Sixth Sense. And what's that one about the Disney movie?
Is this trail walking?
That's trail walking. Jim does that. He'll
Huh.
do it. He thinks people are following him, but
Right.
no one follows him because he doesn't tell you
Hey,
to
Patrick.
follow him.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh wait,
That
that's
was
my
great.
line.
I thought he had a really cool T-shirt on, and it was just like the leave call button. I was like, oh, that's a cool like battery T-shirt. What?
You cut out for a second.
Oh, I was just talking
You're
about a fake
stupid.
T-shirt. Oh my God, Matt's just back there.
Oh, shit.
I was like, that's a really weird pillow he has. I went, that's a human.
Oh.
Just your head, it just all
There's
black.
a human being right
He looks like
behind-
Chumley.
He does.
Tell me he looks like Chumley.
You do look a lot like Chumley.
Apparently you look like
What did he say? What did he say?
fucking fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's mostly the goatee, I think.
I mean, I see.
Oh.
The goatee definitely plays a role with this.
He's like, I gotta go shave.
You know who he looks like.
He's like, I'm gonna go smoke some crack.
You know who he looks like? He looks like Nate Pulley. Let's talk Nate Pulley for a
Colin
second.
hates Nate Pulley.
Does he? He knows
Yeah,
it?
you met him because I took him over there.
Oh.
That was the day that he bought all those fucking
Yeah.
nuggets they need.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he never ate him.
The reason he doesn't like Nate is because when he got there, Nate shook his hand and then asked him his name. Okay? To which Colin said, Colin. Okay? When we were leaving, and he went to shake his hand again, and Colin goes, I don't want to do that. And so Nate goes, yeah, that's fine. So they did a fist bump. And then Nate goes, what was your name again? And he goes, Colin. And so we left. Well, and he goes, what the fuck was that guy's problem? Why did he ask my name again? And like, that was his whole issue is, why did he ask my name again? I'm never going to see that guy.
So, Nate Pulley was in a band that ended last year, or 2016, called Archers. But you
Not
can't-
very good. And I told him that last time. He was like trying to show Colin all the songs.
I mean, I'm
And
not-
Colin's like, oh, what kind of music player? And they were explaining, I went, he's not a very good singer. And he goes, I thought you loved my music. I went, no, dude, I don't like your singing. I was like, I'm just going to be honest.
So anyways, they ended in March 2016. I've been getting ads for Archers on Instagram.
I think it's a separate band.
No, it's the same band, same logo, because it leads me to their Instagram. They have a new album coming out on Monday. Yeah. They're just having their own thing now.
Yeah. And I'm also trying to figure out something. So I'm on.
That was a maze game.
Yeah, no. It's not. But so anyway, so I'm on 2 different musician apps. This one I'm here, it's called Flint, and both of these apps kind of are just like more or less the same. And
There's no free to do it.
you can't see it, but I'm holding up my middle toe. Fuck it.
They're saying lemons make lemonade.
Then
But
someone
can't
does
add another one.
both their feet, and then you're like, how can we
Mark,
run up it?
Mark,
Boner time.
Mark.
Yes.
In front of the
yes,
camera,
yes,
can you
yes.
put both middle fingers up and then both middle toes up? It's gonna be weird.
Well,
At the same
Don't do
time.
that, Mark.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
no,
that.
no. Okay,
Bob
so
with the middle fingers. You got that.
okay, but anyway, so I'm on. So this first app I'm on, it's called Flynn. So it's pretty much, you know, like more or less.
Honestly, this probably worked in the dishwasher. I would not trust a tripod in our dishwasher as much as I don't trust the soap in our dishwasher.
I really hope they can pick that up. What are you?
Okay, so what he did, he's looking this way.
Yeah.
He completely turned, looked at the screen real quick, and then kept turning the other way. So as I said, he like just didn't even.
So
Mark is arguing about how he's afraid of Tide Pods more than he's
I'm
afraid
not
of.
afraid of Tide
Yeah.
Pods. I just don't want them in my dishwasher. They're not gonna work like an actual dishwasher pod.
They do. We use them.
Put it in my PlayStation and you will end. Now is.
What?
I'm very afraid of the Tide Pod in that case.
oh god.
My friend went to Target and he grabbed the Tide Pods from like the end cap.
I went to Target once.
Yeah, we went to Target today,
I
buddy.
know.
He
Did
took.
you notice when we were walking out? I said, "I'll be back one day."
Yeah, I heard that. We grabbed. He grabbed the Tide Pods from the. I'll explain it in a second. He grabbed the Tide Pod from the end cap and brought it to the candy section and pushed it in front of like those really rich Dove chocolates that come in the steak bags.
I went to Quick Trip yesterday with Dad,
Yeah.
and I did something so nice.
What'd you do?
Normally, I'm an asshole when I go to places,
You are an asshole.
Right.
but I was so nice. This guy, he's facing all the chips, right? You know what facing is?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I was gonna grab a bag of.
When he's looking at the chips.
No, like you pull them up so they're all.
Oh,
and then
okay.
you turn them so
Yeah,
the labels
okay, I
are
didn't know
facing.
that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that facing. Yeah.
And so I went to go grab a bag of chips, and I saw him doing this. So I was like, "Hey, are you facing?" He goes, "Yeah." So I went, "All right." And then I went to the back and grabbed the last bag out of the row. And he goes, "Thanks." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Because that's what we're
That's-
sometimes good people.
But then right after that, they have a little thing that says "exit, do not enter" because there's supposed to be a line.
Right.
And I went, "Well, I don't wait in line, so I go through the exit and I go right up to the counter."
Right.
So I immediately
I
negated
tried
it.
to
But
not be an asshole at Quick Trip at the grand open of the middle.
Jaren's there.
Jaren is there.
That's sometimes why I skip the line. So I'm like, "Oh, I can just go to Jaren."
He went to Jerry.
I went to the Mineral Point one when they opened, and
It's been open. You can't when they open. It's the
I
same
know, but
store.
I got you
Right.
the for real. Remember the day that
Yeah.
you wasted my money on because you wouldn't finish because it was too sour. I got him a Sour Patch Kids
Nice.
shake and he lost it. He was like, "Oh my
I
god."
drank half of
He's
it.
like, "Did
It
you
was
finish?"
super sour though.
So anyways, when I got that, they were almost out of lids. Now, as you know, Quick Trip, nicest people ever. They're the nicest employees. So I opened it.
TBQ more because they were less nice.
I opened it, like 3 caps. Really silent now. I turn around. There's a lady stocking something behind me, or a little far behind. I go, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know you're almost out of the for real lids." And she went, "Okay." And I was like, "Fucking bitch." I was like, "I'm trying to be nice. It's
Why
your
is it
job to be
not-
like," because she just said it so rudely to me. Like, "Oh, don't tell me how to do my fucking job and replace my lids. Those are my lids." Jesus.
Well, I got a work story.
Can I finish this? My weird face though. I made a weird face. I don't think the camera picked it up. It might have. He caught it.
I
instantly.
definitely caught it.
So
It was very weird.
Was this you, or has this always been like that? Look at the door, and
Yeah.
you're missing a row
Yeah, I've noticed that.
on the
Huh.
panel. Is
Yeah.
that you? Was that a security? Like, is that on
No,
you?
it's always been like that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Patrick needed
Well, we
a
always
piece
did
of
quite
wood
on the
for arts
set.
and crafts.
Yeah. Just be like,
He needed a splint one day.
oh yeah.
That's from Lord. He's like, he needs to tie it. You're telling a work story.
Oh yeah, okay. Patrick, this is. You used to have issues on the phone to Rockies, right? You
Oh,
used to
yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, mostly with like line 2.
yeah, obviously.
Everybody. yeah.
Oh, I hate taking phone
Line
calls to
two was
Jimmy
bad.
John's.
Yeah.
This is like I did for so long at Rockies. I just don't like it.
You've answered at Jimmy John's.
I
with
have.
Rockies.
But yeah, I did that once. I felt like such an idiot. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I did that. I almost did that once with Chico once. So.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about bad people on the phone,
Well,
it's Rob. But I'll
So-
get into that. I'll tell you what.
So this lady calls, and Colin, who I mentioned, he picks up the phone, he talks to her a little bit, well then he hangs up on her, because she was, quote, being a bitch. Well, then she called back and complained about him, so he was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I just disconnected. Okay? So then she orders the food, we make it, he goes, delivers it, he comes back to the store. Well, then she calls, and is complaining that our food is terrible, and she just wanted to let us know that. And so I was like, okay, like, it's not a big deal, like, I can't do anything about it. And she's like, well, I just want to let you know, I've never had food this bad. And she goes, Subway is so much better. And I was like, okay, that's a matter of opinion, I guess, like, okay. And then she's like, your meat is old. And I was like, listen, man, we slice everything fresh every day. So I was like, there's no problem on our end. And she goes, oh, there is a big problem. And then she started just bitching about how shitty our food is as she's taking bites and chewing our sandwich that she's complaining about. She's like chewing on the phone while she's yelling at me. And then she's like, I need to speak with the manager. And I went, well, I am the manager. And she goes, well, you're not a very good one. And I was like, okay, ma'am. I was like, listen, we made you the sandwich. I was like, we delivered it. You paid for it. I was like, there's no problem. So I don't know what you want me to do. And then her husband in the background goes, tell them about your friends. And she goes, oh yeah, I'm going to tell all my friends, I'm going to post on Facebook, and nobody's going to come to Jimmy John's anymore. I went, okay, ma'am, that's great. And then she started bitching about how bad the food was and how shitty I am. And so I'm just like sitting there. I'm just sitting there like listening to her, and I'm kind of like just like looking over at the people I'm working with, like, yeah, this lady's being a bitch. So then she keeps yelling and stuff, so I just interrupted her and went, do you want me to void it? And she goes, what does that mean? And I went, cancel your payment. She goes, yeah, I do. And then she started to yell, continue, so I just went, okay. And then I just hung up, and I just voided her payment. But it was just like,
So
she
I
was
got
so angry.
really nervous on. I'll get into Rob after this. Is a very quick story. I got very
Do you guys
nervous.
take phone calls there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take a bunch. We make
People order.
yeah to go.
Yeah.
And soon we'll have delivery calls in a couple of months. So, we'll lead into Rob because Rob's terrible. Jesus.
Did something spill?
No.
No, it
was really
hit this
cool.
and it
was
went like
good.
this,
I watched, yeah.
and it caught
Yeah.
my laptop. Yeah, it was pretty
So this lady
Yeah.
called the other day.
I can't believe I haven't broken this yet. I dropped this 3 times last night.
I got really
Once in the
worried.
garage.
Mark, are you still with us, or are you just
I have
somewhere?
an extra class at home.
Yes, I am still with y'all.
Okay, I just didn't know like how into it he
I'm
was.
with y'all holding a fucking Tide Pod for some reason.
He's still on
Is he eating it?
He's still on the Tide Pods.
Well, Matt, they're a fucking Tide Pod.
Dude, those things are so cool looking, aren't they? And then you can like squish them and they like feel different.
He's afraid of them though.
Is he eating them though?
No.
Good.
Like the white and the blue are different and...
Okay, can I finish my
Are you
story?
gonna eat it for me? Oh, don't pop a fucking hole in it, not with my shit that I use.
Matt literally just walked up, grabbed it, and he's just...
I feel like that's more entertaining than what we're doing.
I don't want you to squirt Tide Pod in my face. I'm not about to have a Tide Pod ejaculate all over me.
I'm gonna have a Tide Pod ejaculate.
Hey, you have a Nightmare Before Christmas poster behind you, Mark.
Why? Why?
I don't know why.
You put
It's
it
in your
up.
room.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crying.
Is he?
And he's chewing gum.
Guys, this is a Tide Pod coming.
Screaming.
Is it jizzing?
He's just squirting it into the cup.
I can't see the ejaculant.
There's still a little bit of juice in there. It's fucking pop.
Welcome to WYSADWTA, where we watch Tide Pods jizz. Jizz pods, that's what it was.
You guys are my fucking monitor! You son of a bitch!
Yeah. Oh my god, we're almost there.
Oh,
I just noticed
I
that.
just cleaned that too.
Well, now it's cleaner.
Yeah, that's just soap, Mark.
With fucking Tide Pod.
You still got another one to go.
Oh, fuck, you better pop the bubble facing that.
He said I didn't know what I was doing with the time.
I never know what I'm doing, okay? Working my hands.
No, I'm good.
Want to see my hands? No, I'm good.
How your hands are by the tripod pussy, but it's not for my me.
Stuff to King Blackman.
What?
I'm gonna kill you. I absolutely fucking hate you, man.
You get paid while you're not at work.
It's a great question.
Oh, by the way, Mark, did you know we're not paying you for this?
And you can get.
Yeah, Mark, this is a volunteer
You know what?
thing.
I think that's.
That's
God,
better
I don't even know.
than the shit I deal with at work.
Do we pay you in Tide Ponds?
I'd rather be at work.
Pay you in Tide Pod. Yeah, let's get back to my story.
What about a koi pond? Could we pay you in a koi pond?
Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
You'd be interested
I
in
have
that.
to work with Dick's cunt
A koi pond?
for a good several
Would you want a koi
years.
pond in your house?
I'd take one. But not in the house.
I don't
Front
like
front,
fish.
bitch. So anyways, I get this call the other day at
I was
work.
talking to somebody about an eel the other day, and they used to have an eel.
Yeah.
What happened to Snap?
Yeah. It was Colin.
Yeah, it was Colin. He was like,
yeah, because
I
he
have
said
a
his
fish.
house. He said his house was haunted, and
Right.
and we were all talking shit. And he goes, "No, everybody that lived in that house said it was haunted." And he goes, "Well, I used to have a fish." He goes, "It's not really a fish. It was more of an eel."
Yeah, he
And he
remembered
goes-
it was an eel. He forgot it was an eel. He, when I had this fish, no, what type was it? It was a gold. No, it was an eel, actually. I think it was an eel. It was a type of eel.
He's like, so I had it in a fish tank. Because that's what you do with fish. And he goes, I came home. he goes, I came home from school one day, and the eel was on the other side of his bedroom, and there was no water in the fish tank. And so he thought the house was haunted because they took his eel out of his fish tank and emptied the water out. And he said that the eel died. He said the eel died because it didn't have water.
It was probably just it died in the tank and so it moved. Anyways, so I took this call. And I got really nervous
Yeah.
because she goes, "Oh, so I came through your drive-thru and I got a pound and some Oreos about an hour ago." And obviously, if someone tells you their order, you're like, "Oh crap, it's bad," right? Start of every phone call where they tell you their order. She goes, I just have to say, it was incredible, you guys. She's like, I wish all the luck to you. You guys are one of the best restaurants in Middlesex. I couldn't stop saying thank you because she literally gave me breaks to say thank you quickly, and then she would go. She's like, oh, and another thing, and she
Thank
just kept,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. Peter kept. He's like, man, that food is good. He's like, I can't stop eating.
Peter brought Roseanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
So-
tries now.
What? There's tries. Rob, on the other hand, I'm really good at taking phone calls. I've always done it.
Right.
Rob sucks. Okay. Now Rob, when
He
he
doesn't watch this.
he doesn't.
Okay.
Doesn't know about it.
The first day that we went in for training, right?
Yes.
The only
A
day you
specific quote. The only day I worked at Chicken Run.
The
I
only
got paid. I got paid pretty decently.
you got like
that day.
$80 that day.
Yeah.
Plus the 2 hours you got from the training.
Rob came up to me and he coughed, and then he said, "The reason I've been coughing a lot is because I talk to my mom too much." That was the exact quote he told me, and I just thought that was the fucking weirdest thing I've ever heard because it made no sense to me.
Right.
What is talking to your mom too much? Why does that make you cough? Like, I have so many questions.
He's a nice guy though.
Yeah, he's nice. That's just a weird.
Okay, he is nice, but at the same time, he's one of the biggest dicks I ever met. We were at drive-thru, and so was it Janina that took our order? Janina takes our order. Jim
Yeah.
comes and talks to us, and Jim's always polite. He's like, "Oh, what up, guys?" And he's like, "Oh, we'll make this for you." He shut the window. They start working on, I think, temps or something.
We had our window open.
We had our
Just
window
sitting
open
in the
because he was
car
vaping. Rob whips open the fucking drive-thru window and just goes, "What are you two idiots doing here?" And it was because he used the word idiot that it hurt so much.
Yeah, I was like, he would have been like, "What are you two fuckers?"
Yeah,
doing
if you
here?"
were
So
like, what are you two
"No,
fuckers doing here?" It's like,
He's
oh,
like-
yeah, Rob. But he just whipped open, what are you two idiots doing here? I was like, what the hell, Rob? We both like yelled at him. We're like, what the hell? We were gonna call.
I was like, I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah, I was gonna call Jim and be like, can I speak to a manager, please?
I don't think
to
I've done the
complain
sir thing while he's worked. I never see you work, Patrick. Do you work days mainly?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes when I go through the drive-thru, they'll like shut the window on me, so I'll reach out,
Yeah.
open the window, and I'll go, "Sir," and like act like they forgot something.
Right.
So anyway, I was gonna call, but so Rob, he is terrible at the phone. So what he does, he'll pick up the phone. If it's an actual phone call, he picks up and goes, "Thank you for choosing. Call in the Chicken Run." Okay, so he messes up. If they're at drive-thru, he hits the button and goes, "Thank you for calling Chicken Run," and he always gets it backwards. And we're like, dude, like, Jim is like he's good at like he's really good at reps. Like I guess he's good at counter. Like, but he's like I hate having the headset on him. Yeah, like he's been cutting down on. Are you trying to blow on this?
Blue.
Did you know that in Fellowship of the Ring, Bilbo blows an O, and then Gandalf blows like a fucking shit.
There we go. I saw one.
Yeah. I'm at a weird angle. Yeah, I can go through. They're like Funyuns. I have a funny Patrick. I have two
Have you ever
Patrick.
seen this movie, like, they tap their cheek?
Oh, yeah, they're
and
like-
they shoot them out? What the fuck?
I showed you that Iron Man one, right?
It takes a lot of breath to do all of that.
Did I show you the Iron Man one?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this one guy that built an entire Autobot.
Did you see the Thanos thing that I showed you?
Yes. We already talked about it. This guy built an entire like chess piece mod, like fucking chess piece.
Right.
And he could vape and it would come out the chest piece of the Iron Man. Like it was an Iron Man suit out of like just cardboard.
If
And
any of you out there that are watching and you've watched this far somehow,
By some bloody miracle.
if you're a fan of the MCU, as we know you are, because why else would you be here?
Yeah, why else
Even
would
though
you
we don't really-
watch
we haven't
this?
talked about it except for Black Panther.
Yeah.
A little bit because Mark's seen it.
Right.
The MCU though, go to Reddit r/Marvel Studios and there's a cool post with a Thanos cosplay where he's holding a decapitated Iron Man. It's fucking
Are we going to
cool.
put the link here?
No.
Okay.
They heard it. Or they
Google
didn't.
that, Patrick. Or just give me your phone.
Not yet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't. No. Grab my phone and I can pull up the link. Whatever. Two Patrick stories.
I don't want to use your phone. It's an iPhone. I don't know how to use it.
Go grab mine. It's in my text. Just unplug it. I'm probably enough for now. Patrick and I. This is a very short story. We went to 7-Eleven one day. It was the last. That was the year on day.
I think so.
I came over to record year on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't mess with my
on
phone.
my own.
Don't mess with my phone. What the hell are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I closed out
Oh,
Snapchat.
goddamn word to it.
That's what popped up.
Snapchat did I get?
I know, it was just on Snapchat.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I got a drink for you.
Okay.
What kind?
Well, I'm gonna list off the ingredients. This is what it looks like.
Wait.
I'm
Hold it up
assuming
again.
it's Tide Pod.
Wait for it to focus. Okay, that looks fucking gross. What?
Wait till you hear what's in it.
Yeah, hold it up again,
Assuming
Mark,
Tide
so
Pod.
they can all see it. Make sure it focuses.
Cigarette ash,
Oh.
Okay.
two
Don't.
cigarette butts, a single Tide Pod, some cranberry juice, lemon juice, a little bit of lime, and green sour apple pucker.
Take the Tide Pod out of it and I drink it. I had to drink cigarette water once,
Yeah.
and I got a free grinder out of
You
it.
know, it would be a lot more easier to drink without the Tide Pod, but
Yep. Yep.
that's the only thing making that smell good.
The cigarette would taste gross, but that's less gross somehow.
You do have to drink the two cigarette butts filter in them.
Oh, no. I mean, I drink the water, not actually put the butts in my mouth. That's fucking gross.
What did you send it
Put a
to me
button in
on?
your
It's
mouth.
gross,
Is
but
it
the
I got it,
texture
I got
of
it.
the drink, it's like your ice cubes, man. Except they don't melt.
Here, Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just
Oh, nice.
Here.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, they didn't.
This
see
is
it.
what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So now they don't go on the site. Okay, let's go.
Oh, well.
Let's go tell stories.
Okay, so yeah. First Patrick story store 1711.
So we went to 7-Eleven one day because I wanted a slice.
Right.
Here up there. So I wanted a slice of pizza, so we walked over, and I was like, "Oh, they got pizza." And then the guy like accidentally made us a whole pizza. Not accidentally. I guess we told him we wanted a whole pizza, and we just didn't word it right. Like we didn't know we worded it like that.
Right.
And then he bought it. He made us an entire pizza, and we bought it. It was like $5. 7-Eleven, incredible pizza.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The weird like. The acting along with my story is really strange.
Oh, you noticed?
Yeah, I was watching.
Oh, okay.
If you like could somehow figure out a way to do it, I'm eye contact with you on the screen the entire time. I was telling the story to you.
I'm staring into your eyes on my phone.
Yeah, I'm staring into yours. Isn't it weird how people can make eye contact in Skype when both people don't look at the camera? Like if you look at someone's eyes and then they look up at you, it's eye contact. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, the second Patrick story.
Yes.
Come here, boo.
Yeah. Okay, honey.
We're
wait, wait,
engaged.
wait. I gotta go a little bit closer. Boom.
Well, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, you actually smell good.
Thank you. I haven't done anything today.
Hey, Mark, I noticed you have a Nightmare Before Christmas poster on your wall behind you.
10 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Oh. I have a tattoo.
I have a T-shirt that I'm not
Looks
wearing.
pretty good.
It looks shitty.
It's really bad.
It's my first one. It's terrible.
Well, I mean,
And he's
it's all
smoking a
about-
cigarette, but I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So to me, he's smoking a joint now.
Well, it's an artist rendition, I guess. Like it could be whatever you want.
I mean, technically it is a cigarette because it has a filter, but
It definitely could be better.
Mark.
yeah, it definitely could be.
Mark, you have a Nightmare Before Christmas poster behind you. Why? I don't know why you put it up.
Because I got 3.
So, anyways,
It's a good movie, though, Mark.
second.
Oh, damn right.
Yeah.
Dude, the Oogie Boogie song, that's my favorite.
Ooh, they're still talking.
Oogie Boogie song. Do a shot. Drink all that.
Chug the full thing.
Yeah, just drink it all. Don't stop, Mark. Just like a dick, just take it down.
Okay, we're good.
I was trying to make him mess up drinking.
Did he try it?
What?
Did he drink
Oh
it?
no, he just finished off a
Oh.
green apple something.
Oh.
That was good. I tried to see you laughed at that. I was trying to do like a cum face or you my O face.
I tried to make him.
God damn it!
But yeah. But here's the thing. Like, I know you're probably. This
You
is-
didn't hear any of it.
Here's the thing. I know this is probably something you don't want to hear, but Lex, you do have a bit of a tendency to not smell good.
So you get it, bro.
Yeah, it's China.
Oh.
But yeah, the thing is.
Vibrations.
Okay, but the thing is. Okay, so the thing is, like, when we were working on Rocky, it's like, you remember that, like, hygiene poster that whoever put up?
That was after I left.
Was it?
Yeah, he put that up for Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was who I put it up.
That was after I left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Because
but I know.
Chris is like the worst. See, I can't smell Chris, but I'm nose blind. I don't smell anything.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Except for me, because, well, I'm not saying it's, like, completely insult, but I guess.
I can't smell you. I can't smell. I'm nose blind.
Okay. Well, I guess the thing is, for me, like, I try my best to, like, I guess smell good, so, like, I'll put on deodorant, like, I'll put on some cologne if I
deodorant.
have to.
I put on deodorant.
Or, like, if I have some.
Stick. Spray.
Yeah, stick
What
spray,
I do,
boom.
Yeah.
I do a stick. That's it for the morning. And then, so like today, I wore these to school.
One little squirt and you walk through it.
Right, just
I
But you always have to do the little.
the little, like, pump out your chest.
Yeah, and you put your. arms
I
out.
took these to school, or I wore these to school, and then
My grandma does that.
I changed my outfit, and then I put these back on to come here.
Right.
So what I do, if I put on clothes that I previously worn the day, or I'll do that for work, like I'll walk around, or like sometimes I don't have clean clothes,
Right.
for like clean jeans for work, because I only have a few pairs of pants. So like
One pair of
what I
pants.
do, if I'm re-wearing something,
I
I
watch
spread
this
it.
once a week.
Oh, nice.
I just do an
I
extra.
just feel like they're jeans, so it's like you don't
Yeah.
need to watch.
Right.
So anyways, Patrick and I, we did all that stuff. That was weird. I hope people liked that.
And subscribe.
The video isn't out yet because it hasn't been edited. Edited. I forgot the word now. That word that Pat
Edited?
Pat said it. So
Edited.
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 Has been cut up and done cool shit too.
Yeah, we're gonna. Anyways, it hasn't been released because you haven't done the thing to it yet. Because you clicked into one random part when that's funny and uploaded it.
I just thought I could upload all of it.
And 6 people watched it and were like, dude, there's a lot of weird secret stuff that isn't supposed to be out there.
Right.
And then, put that in.
But and the thing is, so far, I think the proudest video, or the video I'm most proud of, is like the shit emo 2000s kids say that I'm very proud of.
I love that one.
Yeah.
And I love
God damn it.
the intro to CD10.
CD10. Oh yeah, the MCR one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of did
And-
that. Yeah.
The Warped Tour one is, I think, my favorite video start to finish.
Oh, absolutely, because there's so many cool.
I
kick-ass
like
bands
Warped
and stuff.
Tour. I
It's
just
just we have
rewatched that.
really funny lines in that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the only
totally.
problem with the Warped Tour one is just like some of the concerts are weird.
Oh,
These one
yeah.
are kind of long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only good concert that I really enjoyed was Hawthorne Heights and Anti-Flag.
I don't think there's any Hawthorne Heights footage in that too.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
I
I just meant like
recorded
one
it.
we
Oh,
were
yeah, I
on
know.
in general.
Yeah. Anti-Flag has every song in that video. The
Oh.
majority of it is Anti-Flag.
Yeah, but speaking of Anti-Flag,
It's my biggest regret because I didn't get more Stacked Like Pancakes. Which now looking in retrospect, because we left.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna ditch Pat, and then I remember my favorite part of the video, not my favorite part, but in that part, is we zoom in on Patrick, and then he turns around and looks dead into the camera trying to find us, can't find us, and turns back around, and we're like, he's staring right at
Yeah.
us. My favorite part is the close-up of just the do not sit or stand. I walk up, sit down, and leave.
Yeah.
And then I really like the part where there's that picture of the missing guy.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember what band was that for.
I don't remember.
Whatever band.
Was it Stand Like Pancakes?
No, because they were down.
No, I think it was it might have been
Cafe.
War on Women, which their second
Oh.
album was coming out this year.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lightyear's album comes out soon. I'm excited for that. I love Lightyear's.
I don't know. I don't listen to them a lot.
I don't
What are you talking
either,
about
but they're
Buzz
good.
Lightyear for, Alec?
They're alright.
Buzz Lightyear.
Just a
Hey,
snake in your
what do you mean? What are we talking about Buzz Lightyear for? It's a Tim Allen fucking podcast, okay, Mark?
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear,
You
Starkman.
cut
Is that
out
that
for,
movie?
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
90
Or no, the
Did you see
TV
that?
show?
So I didn't hear you.
I know it was a TV show, but there was the movie that led into the TV show.
Was it both
I
the
think
same
it was-
title?
Yeah, it was Buzz
Star
Light-
Command.
Buzz Lightyear, Commander Stark,
Whatever.
Master of Star Commander,
No,
something like
I don't
that.
think
Star
Buzz
Commander
Lightyear.
or something
Dark
like
Man.
that.
We said that we would always be talking about Buzz Lightyear because of the fact that it's a Tim Allen podcast.
And that's probably one of my favorite Tim Allen characters.
Yeah, you really like Toy Story.
Well, yeah, because I grew up with Toy
Yeah.
Story.
Are they making another one?
Yeah, Toy Story 4.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
2019, I think. What
Yeah.
movie did I just see today? Can you stop?
What's it supposed to be about?
I
Mom?
think it's with the new girl. Like the new girl
It's gonna
that he
be about
gives the
sex toys.
to.
It's
That'd be awesome. I'd watch
Story
that.
to-
I
Sex
would
Toy
so
Story.
watch that.
Sex Toy Story. I'm sure it exists.
I'll
But-
Google it right
Toy
now.
Story, Andy found the dildo.
Yeah, Andy found it in college. You know, college is all experimental.
You know, I don't know how I got
What was
to
I
that,
Googling?
but hold on, I gotta
It's Buzz Lightyear, Star Command.
see. Yeah.
His sneezes. He always has a set of two, and the first one is the scariest thing.
Do you have your Wi-Fi on, Patrick?
It's I turn myself into Wi-Fi Morty.
I don't remember the password.
Well, if you
I'm
are,
connected automatically. It just didn't
Okay.
connect for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the password?
I'm Wi-Fi Rick, capital I, capital W, capital R.
I'm Y.
Is that really your Wi-Fi?
Yes, it is.
That is amazing.
Yes, I know. That's why I did it, and yet
Honestly,
Are you a fan of Rick and Morty?
And delete a bunch of fucking accounts off of or IPs off of it.
right.
Hey, Mark.
Speed it up again.
Do you like? Oh, it's called Buzz Lightyear, Star Command: The Adventure Begins. So that was pretty close. Do you like Rick and Morty?
For the most part, I don't know if I've seen all of it though. I don't think I've seen all of it.
You should try talking your best friend and my brother into watching that show because it's great, and he thinks it's stupid.
Right.
Mark, am I your best friend?
Huh?
Am I your best friend?
No, I heard that. I'm talking about what was before that.
What was for what?
He said that you need to tell me to watch Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Okay.
But am I
I
your best
said,
friend?
I said you should tell your best friend and my brother that he should watch Rick and Morty because he thinks it's stupid when it's not.
But now I want to know if I'm his best friend.
Yeah. And then he's asking if you're his best friend or if he's your best friend.
One of them.
I did it. Back to Patrick and I's announcement.
Yes.
Since the video never got edited. Yeah, we're good. We already did that. We had that part.
Yeah.
Patrick and I. Whoa, that was.
These are good.
They're
It's
not
a lot to chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, and my water's empty, and it's like whatever. Patrick and I, Patricia.
Patricio.
I was just gonna pet the back of your head, but you moved.
Sorry.
We are working on a album together.
Yes.
We'll just make it the announcement here because the song, it's a concept album. I don't remember what we said. Our band name is see if I still have it memorized. The two-man crew who wear blue as the crowd boos because they have the flu, so it sounds shrew like a bad stew. So some guy named Drew drew close and threw them through a nearby California U while listening to Blink-182. That's our band name.
How did you just remember that?
That is a long ass band name.
Yeah.
I
So,
will never remember it.
Also known as Fish Tank.
AKA Fish Tank.
Yeah, aka Fish Tank.
Go with
Is that what
Fish
it stands
Tank.
for?
What? No,
Go
Fish
with
Tank.
Fish Tank.
Fish Tank, Erica gave the idea to us, and our logo is a fish driving a tank, and she's like, I thought of it the other day, and it came to me. She's like, I didn't know it would be an
Oh,
album.
fuck yeah.
Yes.
She's like, I didn't know.
Great.
No. She's like, I didn't know it would be like a band thing, but I came up with it. You guys should use it. She's like, I'll do the logo for you. I'll animate it and everything. I went, cool. So I asked her, I was like, oh, have you got any work done? She goes, well, I don't think you guys should use it anymore. And I went, why? She goes, well, I remembered that I didn't come up with the idea for a fish tank, and one of the doctors in Doctor Who once said it'd be cool if a fish drove a tank, and I just remembered that episode. And I was like, oh, okay. So
Well, here we can
I
say
don't wanna
PHISH.
yeah, we're just the biggest fans of fish. Fish tank.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do. I don't want to
You
be
know,
like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna actually write that down. Hold on.
I just don't want our band name to be Doctor Who inspired.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Bye,
Hold on.
Patrick.
No, I'll be right back. I'm gonna...
I know, but you can still say bye, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
And then we're ending the podcast without him. Ha 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 ha.
How many people have quit on this pod? I quit once, right? Did I quit or I just go to the bathroom? You've quit. You quit in the first episode.
oh wait, I need a pen.
So, anyways,
I wonder what the last episode where I left.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna use a pencil.
The one before
Sounds
Warped
good.
Tour. Because Warped Tour was the first day I went without a cigarette.
so anyways, you have
So much like shit is wrong with this glass.
That's no pause, by the way.
What?
What is it about?
There's just like stuff in the water.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
in the
always
water.
stuff in the water.
Mm.
There's a hair in it,
Oh,
though.
okay. I thought you meant there was like stuff on the
There's
bottom.
a hair
like...
floating in there. Right there.
I probably dropped it in there.
So anyways, Pat and I are working on an album.
Now it's officially
I
in.
think you said that a couple times now.
Yeah, I know. I'm admiring this weird art.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it like that. That was just like that was just like for like a cover album art idea.
For a statistic tomorrow. Fuck the system. Oh. I like this.
Oh yeah.
There's our album cover, guys.
Terms of
Abhorrence.
Abhorrence?
Yeah.
Is that a real word?
Yeah, because like it's like the opposite, like terms of endearment.
Like gangrene, third degree, flaccid.
Took him a long time to write the third degree. I like that. There's like 2 separate scribbles.
He started with a 3, that's why.
Oh,
and then still there's no E. There's
No, because
E
that's
in
the
that.
3.
Oh,
No,
it's
it's
the third degree.
Yeah.
I thought it was the third degree.
No.
Oh.
It's third degree, but like instead of like an IE, it's like a 3.
Okay.
It's not IE though. It's
Well,
I.
IRD.
Well, instead of like an I, it's
Yeah.
like a like you know what I mean.
So anyways, we have band names. We're
And then
working-
flaccid, that's probably.
Yeah.
And then obscurus,
That was a Tyson one, wasn't it? Flaccid.
probably.
Probably.
And then now I just put in fish tank.
Iman asked me today, she's like, do you have any good band names? And I went, Poorly Drawn Penis, This Is My Tragedy, Sophistipunks, 3 Punka Queers, Fish Tank, I said the 2-man crew, The Idiots,
Inbred?
Scar,
Scar.
Ecstasy.
Scar.
I think I have one
Benny
more.
goes to Bollywood.
Yeah.
Did I come up with that?
No, that's a Tyson one.
Oh.
Yeah. Relax. Don't do it. That was bad.
So anyways,
Relax, don't do it until you want to come.
uh,
The Emoji Movie.
have you seen it? It's amazing. So it's a
I have seen it twice.
You
Yeah.
saw it, you watched it
I've
back to
seen it a
back.
couple times.
Have you?
I believe so. Yeah.
The Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Definitely deserved the Razzie for worst picture of the year. Though.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So
I watched it twice in a row. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
it's a
watched
concept album.
Right.
I smoked 4 bowls while watching the Emoji Movie, and then I finished and went, I don't really remember that. So I literally just started it again.
So you watched it like
you watched it.
I watched it back to back.
Well, it's like 90 minutes. So
I know, still.
Probably didn't take too long.
I've yet to see the Emoji Movie.
Dude, it's not good.
Right.
Mark does
I
use.
can imagine
See-
so.
Mark uses emojis, but he only uses the same emoji. Mark only uses the cry face. The cry laughing face, I should say.
Not
shit.
true.
I've only ever gotten anything from you with emojis with the cry laughing face, because I'll make a joke.
But it's not the only emoji.
I know, it's just the only, I feel like that's the only one you use. So we're working on a concept album about 2 stoners who can't afford drugs. So they go to like government like buildings.
Glendale.
Sure. They go to government buildings
In Glendale.
in Glendale to
State unknown.
to get drugs. What they do is they what's the word? They volunteer
Volunteer,
to
yeah. Like do
Test
some
study?
test,
Like a
yeah,
test
to
study,
test drugs, yeah, to find side effects.
We're doing a drug test? What kind of drugs are we
Trying
testing?
to get high.
What? Yeah, not to what gets high. Yeah, I've heard it. It's like, like they volunteer to test drugs. And they overhear awkwardly about these government officials that are like, you know what? We figured out Mars. We did it. Fuck Earth.
We did it.
Let's leave.
We did it.
We'll
We
repopulate
did
it.
it. Okay.
We'll repopulate on Mars.
Swipe or no swiping.
And these two stoners, who have nothing better to do because the world's gonna end in like a week
Or two.
or two, yeah,
Or 7.
No.
or a minute or 10.
No.
And they just decide, hey, let's stop these government guys, and let's save the world. No spoilers, we're not gonna say it. So it starts off pop punk. We're like, hey, we just smoke weed. We just smoke weed. And then it gets very, very violent. So
It's like horror punk?
no, not that bad.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not like
No.
Misfits.
Smoking
Like,
weed to be violent?
No,
Yes.
no, they don't.
Like
They
according
can't
to the
smoke.
government.
They
Mark.
can't smoke anymore.
Mark, let's have a talk. Drugs alter your mind, okay? In a way that's not healthy. And marijuana addicts have been known to kill multiple people at a time. It's like,
Please look at my hat and tell me what you see.
Is it the middle
it
finger?
looks kind of like a flower of some kind.
Oh my god.
Mark,
Look at my. Oh, I'm not wearing.
Mark, he got this lecture the other day. He's just rephrasing. So, anyways, our album is that. It starts
I
off kind
would
of.
not be able to deal with a person who gave me a lecture like that.
Listen, Mark. The thing about
I
weed.
would walk away. Do it and I will walk away.
The bad thing about marijuana is.
Don't lose our guest. He's leaving now. Mark, come back.
The bad thing about marijuana is that it's not legal.
Did he hear that?
I don't know. He took his earbuds out.
God damn it. Should we call him?
Mark!
What, Mark?
I can still hear y'all.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
Alright.
So, anyways,
I got it.
it starts off like it pretty much is MCS into.
NCR. Is that what you're thinking of? Like a darker tone?
No, it just
They're kind of like
that's
horror
not what I
punk,
mean.
But their lyrics aren't
no,
horror.
if you let me explain
Well,
it, that's
especially
not
the
what
first
we mean.
album.
Yeah.
That's not what we mean. It just mean like so like the first
Entry cheers, I
the
guess.
first
Yeah,
couple of
definitely.
tracks, I'd say like the first 2 tracks are MCS inspired, where it sounds like TKO. And then the third track is a little more. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a band that would make sense.
Hey,
for it.
Patrick, did you ever listen to Cute As What We Aim For?
Fuck it.
It's okay.
He gets more into.
They're really emo, and they're really poppy, and I play them for him sometimes.
So
He
it's pretty much
doesn't
like Hawthorne Heights, pretty much.
No, they're way more poppy. Think
Simple plan.
lyrically wise, it's kind of like Panic at the Disco. But then music wise, it's like if you took Blink-182 and mixed it with like Never Shout Never.
Oh shit.
So
Everyone's a letdown. It just depends.
So
on
it's
how
pretty much
far
a
down
slight-
They can go.
so it's a slightly
In every
be-
circle of friends, there's a whore. The
So
one who
it's-
does a little more.
so it's like a slightly better version of Blood on the Dance Floor.
They're nothing like that. They're
Okay.
way better.
How
Way
I
better.
feel about that.
So
I hate BOTF.
um,
BOTF.
we
Why do
start
you say BOTF?
about like MCS, then maybe it gets a little more
I
into.
wonder where this is from.
I noticed that earlier. What's like a travel band? Like what's a
Is this
band?
one Stunts, you think?
Maybe, probably. No, it's your things have done. Maybe you burned yourself. Whatever.
Maybe it's a sparkler.
It probably it might be the sparkler. That's in, man. That was crazy. It starts so it goes in more like
Sparks on my
it'll
face
get
and
kind
shit.
of into light years, you know. So you'll lose that poppy element and go
Yeah.
as you transition into punk. And then there is one song that's a very what's the one? I don't know the name. It's Back to the Tower. It's Back to the Tower, the one where it opens with "You said it was time to go." Okay,
Yeah.
so then there's gonna be one song that's
Time
like
to go.
very. I don't want to say it's very back to. Okay, well there's one song. So I'll explain the plot of this one song. So along the way of they're going from I can't remember if it's just in Madison. They're going to Cape Canaveral, Kennedy Space Center, and And along the way, they run into this scientist who used to work for these government guys, but they're like, I don't want to like do your evil corruption plan. I also want to save the world. Well, he had secrets, obviously, because he worked with them, and they
What are
didn't,
we talking about?
the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he didn't want this. The government didn't want the secret to get out that hey, we're blowing up the planet, right?
Yeah.
So this scientist is like, I'm leaving. Well,
Because they went to Mars?
they're gonna go to Mars. The whole plot is that they're gonna leave Mars. The stoners are trying to stop them to go to Mars and blow up Earth. You can't.
Are you serious?
We're good. That just happened.
Okay.
It'll be a quick film.
We only have 20 minutes left to film.
Okay. So yeah, but if you blow up Earth, Mars also is in the implosion, so that doesn't work. So they kill the population. They have a way. Found a way.
I found a way.
I found a way.
If
Mark, take it.
Open up your
Mark, take it.
eyes, see
No, Mark's
what's
taking it. See there.
You take time.
Motherfucker, he left.
He left. Okay.
Mark!
Oh,
Mark!
hi, Mark.
His fault. We need you to sit, Mark. No. Jesus.
What the?
I told you I was gonna go smoke some weed.
Oh, we didn't hear that.
Mark, I don't have any. I want some.
No, I don't either. I was borrowing from my cousin.
Just blow some over the
Right.
webcam, dude. Shotgun it.
I've got no power in my life.
Just shotgun it.
We'll take it.
I'm gonna telepathically send you my high right now.
Have you ever shotgun with someone?
That sounds like some new age
Yes,
shit.
I have.
It's fun, actually.
So they
Depends on who you're doing with, I guess.
they come along a scientist, right? And they're like, hey, I'm leaving. But the government's like, you can't tell our secrets to anyone. So what do? They torture him. Obviously, right? So the reason this song is there is because obviously Pat's into the harder stuff. So
How do you guys feel about torture scenes in movies?
I don't like them.
It depends on
Yeah. Depends on who's getting tortured.
Yeah.
Obviously, what's my bugaboo with movies?
when they ruin people's lives.
When they ruin people's lives.
Why didn't you like Game Night then?
Because everyone dies that they ruin the life of.
No, what about the fucking married couple? She cheated on him. They cheated on each other.
We're
Fuck
not
that
going
movie.
into this.
Mostly because I haven't seen it yet.
Anyway.
That movie just upset me so
It's
much while
really
watching
good.
it.
He thought it was going to be a horror movie, so he didn't enjoy it.
I thought it was gonna be a horror comedy, and they totally set it up in multiple parts, where they even had the horror music going, and then it switched to something else, and I was like, oh, that could have been a really funny like jump scare. right
Okay.
there.
God, was I like
So-
17 when I wrote some of this?
So there's a torture song,
No.
so it's going to be pretty heavy, and it's just the sounds of being people
Kind of like
tortured.
we're fucked.
No.
Hey, Alex,
Yeah.
you want to do some work for me?
Maybe. What is it?
Video editing.
Yeah, my brother can do it for you.
Oh, shit.
Send whatever
Depends
over.
on what it is.
Don't wait 3 months and send it over.
Well, I mean, it's taking 41 minutes. It's taken an hour and a half to install
To install?
to my hard drive. I've been recording it on my PlayStation.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we can do it for you, probably. It's just gameplay.
I mean, I've got Premiere.
Premiere is better than what we have.
That's true.
Pro Director is
It's
really good.
fucking around.
That's true.
Yeah, if you want, we can just give you the password to our channel and you just upload it privately, and then I can just download it off that. Instead of emailing it, because that takes forever.
It does. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think you'd either have better luck with that or Dropboxing it.
Our password is.
I'll be sure to write that down.
Cool.
Thank you.
So after the torture song, it's,
I like how you started bleeping, and I was moving my mouth, but I wasn't saying anything, so it looked like I was talking.
my
Right.
face was the best in that, I think.
I was just like,
You know, man, to be honest, I thought it was you.
Me?
I can't see you, so I'm
Yeah,
just
that's true, he
going
doesn't know what's going on.
sounds, But I mean,
Pet
I can
sounds.
kind of see like the outlines of all three of you sitting on a couch right now,
Beach
which
Boys.
is more than what I could see before.
yay.
Yeah.
Someone just moved their arm.
That was
That
my
was
brother.
me.
Now it's Patrick. I'm in the middle.
Okay, so Alex, if you're on the outside,
I'm in the middle.
Alex, you raise your arm straight up. That you put your arm down.
Damn it.
Okay, I know the order of people.
Hey. Okay.
This is me.
It's
Oh my God.
I'm center. Pat's on my left.
It's
Pat's
you
on my
the
right.
TV.
No, Pat's on my left. He's on my right. So After the Torture Song, it fades back into just a little more punk. Then it's going to be strictly Brainless God. Because
Right.
obviously it's a huge inspiration to the album. The
Yeah.
bonus track is called Brainless God. So it's like,
Even though it's already a song title, I'll bring it up.
well, it's a parenthesis song title. So you can name stuff the same. One Direction does it.
So did Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Okay.
On that one
Good
album.
Charlotte. Good Charlotte has.
He took the song
Oh
title
my
from
God.
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, not that. Not that. Good Charlotte. What's the last track on? Maybe not the last track. What's one of the last tracks on Young and the Hopeless?
Young and the Hopeless.
One of the last tracks.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Okay.
MOVI''ON. Youth Authority, their most recent album. Moving on. MOVING''ON. They renamed it. Like they named this. It's stupid. How would a band have this? It's like direct hit with the getting what he asked for, getting what you asked for. Anyways, it gets really into Brainless God.
I hate when bands name a song after their band name.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
Effects did that. Bad Religion did that. Green Day did that.
I thought Green Day did that after just like a term that was used to like spend an entire day just smoking pot.
No, but I mean they have a song named Green Day.
oh
It's off of,
yeah, first album,
yeah,
39
39
Smooth.
And then No Effects has a song called No Effects.
I Wanna Write
Bad
a
Religion
Song.
has one called Bad Religion.
I want to write a song called Bad Religion. You know, and I would
So did what's that fucker guy's name? He's the gay pop singer.
Jeffree Star.
No,
Prince.
no. He's part of Odd Future.
Jeffree Star is definitely not a pop singer.
He's black. If that helps.
One of the Odd Future guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
The artist formerly
Frank
named
something? Frank Ocean?
Yeah,
Sinatra?
he's from fucking Frank Ocean's in Odd Future.
I think so.
That's
I-
weird. Okay, we'll continue.
He's
Yeah.
gay, and he has a song called.
I want.
Maybe that's not right.
I don't care. I want to write a song called Bad Religion, but it's to the tune of Poor Decisions. So it's Bad Religion of Bad
Punk
Religion.
musician, just
Being
and hardcore.
See, I always type in just that Bad
Yeah.
Religion lyrics when I Google them, and that's what always comes up. Frank Ocean.
Oh, so Frank Ocean has a song called.
Called, yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Oh, I thought you said Frank Ocean
No,
has a song
and
called
then
Bad Religion.
I'm
Or
pretty sure
Ocean.
Frank Ocean. Yeah, he's Channel Orange. Yeah, so
Oh.
he's from
Okay.
the Future. So I was 100% right
So
about everything I
the
said.
last, everything but the last track is Brainless God after the Torture Song, and then the last track is AVA, where you could do a space rock. Because the last track is called Zero Gravity Fist Fight, which I love that song title.
That'd be a cool thing to watch.
Right?
Yeah. The first punch would be cool, and then they'd start floating away from each other, and you're like, wow, this is real exciting.
Along with that, we have the bonus track. I can't explain the bonus track because it's creepy. I don't think Pat might know it. I'll explain the story after the podcast because we have time. We're also working on an acoustic album. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Have we told him our plan? We're seeing 52 movies this year.
Yeah, you told me
No,
that like
we should
in
know.
January.
Yeah, we know
Oh,
this by
okay.
now. We probably said on the last
I
podcast.
just feel like I never talk to you, Patrick.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because I don't have a car, so it's like I just don't do anything anymore.
Yeah. Wait, what's wrong with Rain Band?
Oh, I don't
Rain
have
died.
a transmission. My transmission
doesn't have a
died.
transition. We
Oh.
got stranded in Chicago.
Yeah,
Remember
did we ever
called
tell you?
Yeah, we called
Yeah.
him. He
Oh,
answered
okay.
the phone.
Well, I called the cop last night, which was weird. So I called the police department last weekend.
Right.
They told me I had to wait till Monday, but then I forgot, and I literally waited a whole nother week. And then I called, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the cop who wrote your ticket works night crew, so you have to call him after 11 p.m." And I was like, "Well, I'm up all night, so that works even better for me." Because I specifically woke up early to call the police,
Right.
like a punk guy
Can I-
waking up to call the police.
Can I quick cycle?
Yeah.
You texted me at 11:38 a.m.
This morning?
Yeah. What
I
the
woke up
fuck
at.
wknow
You
at
know what
11?
time I woke up?
What?
9:15. You know
What
what
the
time I went
hell?
to sleep?
What?
After 6.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay. Well, where were we?
Punk fucks don't sleep. Sergeant called.
Okay,
Okay.
so then I called the cop back. Well, he called me while we were in the movie.
That's a
last
good
night.
band name. Punk fucks don't sleep.
That is a good band name.
Punk fucks don't sleep.
Punk fucks.
That's gonna be our thing for the album. There we
Yeah.
go. Punk fucks don't sleep.
I like that. It's like Nazi punks
Jesus.
fuck off.
Yes.
Which
Drop
I hate to
punks,
interrupt.
not
You remind
bombs.
me of the Nazi punks thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so then he called me while we were in the movie. I got out. I tried calling him back a couple times. Didn't get through to him. Finally got a hold of him. He got rid of my ticket, dude. Because I had an abandonment of vehicle ticket. It was a $100 ticket.
Right.
We abandoned our vehicle there.
Right.
Which ironically we broke down outside of Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
We
kinda
called
funny.
him. He knows this.
But,
we called him the night it happened.
I know.
He
I'm just
doesn't-
telling the
Yeah,
story.
that's true.
Right.
But
Did that video ever get up? Of all the stuff we recorded in the van while we waited for our dad? Probably not.
no, I didn't know we did that.
We recorded for a while because Iman called me and then
Oh,
we had
yeah.
to stop. That was fun.
Well, anyway, so yeah, he he was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll give her the ticket for you and everything. He was super nice about it. Nicest cop I've ever talked to.
Nice.
He had I think, well, he obviously Illinois, but I think he's from Wisconsin. Because there were times where he had a Wisconsin accent, like the.
Me, God damn it.
Forgot about him.
I just looked at the camera to the screen and be like, oh, what's Mark doing?
I think originally he was going to ask me to come to the court hearing because then he was like, oh, I noticed your address is from Wisconsin. And I was like, yeah, I'm not around. Not from town. But then, okay, so the movie The Green Room, it's an A24 film. If you haven't seen it, Macon Blair stars
the
it.
green room.
The Nazi punks fuck off. So the whole thing about the movie is that they're playing a show in a place where it's Nazi punks. Like it's white supremacist punks, you know?
Right.
Which are the worst kind of punks.
Right. So like skinheads kind
Yeah,
of?
Yeah,
skinheads.
skinheads.
I couldn't think of the word, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So they're playing a show for skinheads, and
Like,
Elijah
I
Wood,
get
not
this
Elijah
tattoo.
Wood, sorry,
Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin's in the movie, and he's like, guys, I have a really dumb idea. And they all like look at him, and then it cuts to them on stage, and they open the show with Nazi punks fuck off. And that is such a punk thing to do. You're in a room full of skinheads, and you play Nazi punks fuck off.
Anton Yelchin.
He's in a punk band.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And he's dead.
I'm
That's
trying
really
to think.
sad.
I'm trying to think if there's any better, but I'm gonna come out and say it. I think Anton Yelchin is my favorite dead punk musician. Who? What do you?
Favorite dead punk musician?
You know who I found out was
There's
dead?
influential ones, but they're
You know
music
who I
shit.
found
Like
out was
G.G.
dead
Allen.
yesterday?
Yeah.
G.G.
Sid
Allen's a cool
Vicious.
You don't
dude,
listen to
but his
G.G.
music is garbage.
You
Sid
know,
Vicious
Yeah.
is a really
You know
good
who
one,
I
but
found
he's a
out dead?
shitty bass player.
Oh, yeah.
you know who I found out was dead yesterday? Joe Strummer.
Yeah.
Also,
He's been dead since like
the
01.
Ramones.
Ramon.
Yeah,
Joey
they're all
Ramone.
dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
Did not know Joe Strummer's name. Because I got on my
You know
crossword and it was like,
Yeah.
or it said Joe Strummer. It said, what band is Joe Strummer from? I was like, who the fuck is Joe
I got some
Strummer?
actual movie news that we can say.
Can I
Yeah.
finish this?
Yeah,
Pat?
finish this. And I'll
So we also have an acoustic album coming out, which I want to mention.
Yes.
I want to record now that this whole 18 thing is up. I
Yep.
want to re-record "You're Wrong" soon. Not the guitar. Well, I didn't really hear the guitar, but maybe just reshape some of the guitar, and
Yeah.
my voice is a lot better now.
Yep.
So we're gonna be doing an acoustic, and then we're also gonna be doing a cover album, but it's gonna be the worst cover album ever because it's songs only we would want to cover, but no one else would want to hear us cover. So we have "Ballerina," "No Cock Like Horse Cock," fucking two more that are really bad.
Well, anyway, so here's a cool story. It's movie news. Mark Hamill, you know who he is, right?
Yeah, voice of
Yeah.
the Joker.
And
Every-
And Luke Skywalker, but yes.
so he
Have you seen
tweeted.
Last Jedi yet?
The Last Jedi, not the Last Jedi, but
Okay.
That's really good. Better than Force Awakens in my opinion. He didn't like it as much.
A lot of people don't.
But so someone asked James Gunn if he would ever put Mark Hamill in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And James Gunn replied saying, oh, well, Mark Hamill lives right around the block from me. I'll go ask him. And so Mark Hamill tweeted him and was like, hey, I'll be in your movie. So James Gunn replied, come over for coffee and we'll talk about it. So I was like, wow, that's really fucking cool that Mark Hamill could possibly be in Guardians 3. So immediately I went upstairs to tell Dad, and I was like, hey, Mark Hamill and James Gunn just had this cool thing on Twitter, and I told him about it, and he goes, who are they again? And I went, which one? And he goes, both of them. I went, you don't know who Mark Hamill is? And Mom's sitting there, and does our mom know anything about movies?
She knows without a paddle. No,
Okay.
she knows Drew is my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes, who's that? I went, you don't know who Mark Hamill is? He goes, no. And Mom goes, oh, that's Luke Skywalker. She knew who Mark Hamill was, Dad didn't.
That's the worst moment in his life.
Yeah.
right.
And I was like, Dad, you watched Star Wars 2 days ago. And he goes, they don't show the names. And I went, that's true, I guess
They don't.
There's
We
no
were
credits
we were
for
also just talking about. I said Mark Hamill, and he's like, Mark Hamill. I was like Skywalker. Oh yeah, Mark Hamill. Like, it's a name he knows. He just doesn't remember. Obviously, James Gunn. He doesn't know directors.
Right. Well, when I hear Mark Hamill, I just think of like every animated.
He knows
Batman
James Gunn
movie.
because of Guardians.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
no, he knows James Gunn because you are in love with James
I
Gunn,
love his movies.
and you like practically jerk off going James Gunn.
James Gunn.
You can't. I've seen every James Gunn movie.
I've
now.
also seen every Edgar Wright movie.
I know.
And
I'm
I
working
like
on-
Edgar Wright's movies a little bit.
And
more.
I'm currently working on seeing every Tarantino movie. So
Nope,
Have
he
you seen
won't do it.
Django?
Django, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I can't watch that.
He stopped watching.
I
He also
watched the
stopped
first
watching
hour.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, I gotta talk through that. I know I do. But I do want to see that movie. But Django is, to me, it just makes me angry even thinking about it because it's such a racist movie that it's just like it didn't need to be a movie. Like the story didn't need to be told. I guess I don't know.
Right.
Racism should just be left in the past and should never be brought up
Right.
again.
Well, it's a
just
movie that
bothers
takes
me.
place during the.
And
Civil
that's what
War.
it. Dude, when you watch it, I won't tell you anything about it.
Well,
'cause,
I've seen like the first half of it too.
Okay. Well, then you know the part where the guy gets eaten by the dog.
Oh yeah.
That fucked me up. I was like,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
You know
and
what's
there's shit in the green room, where dogs.
Somebody took a shit in the green room. No.
Where like dogs eat people,
Right.
and it's like I don't know what it is, but like dog violence really bothers me.
You know what the worst scene in any movie with dogs is? And I think I actually probably cried to it. I just didn't realize I cried to it. You know when Sam...
From I Am Legend. I know
I
what
Am
you're talking
Legend,
about. I
when
know.
Sam
I
gets-
fucking
Oh
hate
my
that.
God.
It
That's
makes me
so
so
sad.
fucking mad.
That's so
And
sad.
Did you ever see The Kingsman, the first one?
Secret Service. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. My favorite dog part in a movie that's not about dogs, because obviously like Homeward Bound and stuff. But
Right.
this, so you know he has that puppy that they raise,
Yeah.
and then they give him the gun and they tell him to shoot the dog, and
Yeah.
he doesn't shoot the dog.
Right.
That was like the best
Now,
moment.
have you seen I Am Legend?
Yes.
Mark,
I
have you
hate that
seen I
movie.
Am Legend? You hate it?
I hate it.
See, what I do with I Am Legend, I really like that movie. It's a good
I
plot.
prefer iRobot.
Okay.
What I know both of them
Yeah.
aren't that good.
What I do with I Am Legend is I can only watch it on DVD. I can't watch I Am Legend on Netflix or TV. Like I can only
It
watch
just
it.
has to be on DVD.
It has to be on DVD or
Or
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray, yeah. Right.
Here's why.
Right.
I watch it. The end happens. I pause. I quit
Right.
to the menu, special features, alternate ending. I hit play. I watch the rest of the movie.
Um,
The ending to the movie is the worst.
That is true.
It's
yes.
He
terrible.
kills himself, right?
He he sacrifices himself so they can live. The
What's
alternate ending is he finds a way to sneak out.
Oh,
throw
we
a
didn't talk
bomb.
about the ending of The Room. I didn't know the ending of The Room.
Yeah, he didn't
He
know.
kills himself.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Shocked me in the theater.
Yeah, he told me that like 10 minutes.
What the
He came over and he went, "Do you know how it ends?" And I went, "Yeah, I fucking know how it ends. Do you
Yeah.
not know?" He's like, "I think I know, but I don't remember it." Or I asked him if he'd seen the cinema sins. He goes, "Maybe all the way through." I went, "You don't know how the fucking room ends?" He goes, "No." I went, "Oh shit!" And then it started to end where he started throwing everything. And I was like,
And
"This
then
is weird."
And then he goes,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to black. I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck? And then there's supposed to be like the subplot where Johnny is a vampire.
They left
And
that
like
out.
Tommy
though.
Wiseau was supposed to, he was gonna like bring that into the
They
movie.
all said no.
Right.
And I was just like, how would he have done that? Like, what about this movie was he like, oh, vampires?
Silver Bullet.
I don't know. Why was he about breast cancer?
Silver Bullet.
The breast cancer,
Yeah.
they could have added something to the movie. Yeah, how much time do we have? Because we do got
8 minutes.
Okay.
The alternate end in I Am Legend is that he like throws a grenade. He quickly grabs himself in the fireplace. He holds the door. Everything blows up. He sneaks out through the chimney with the girls. He gets in the car. They drive off to Vermont.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vermont, and then
That's where the CDC was, right?
yeah, that's where the
Right.
base is. And he gets out, and they're all like, and he has the cure. He grabs some of the cure, and they're like,
Well, the cure is just his blood, though.
Is that what
Yeah.
it was? Was his
Yeah.
blood? And they
Because he was immune to it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they see him, and they're like, it's him, and then it doesn't.
His daughter died in that movie, right?
Yes.
Well, his wife and daughter, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was, they were in the helicopter and it crashed.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't get infected.
Yeah,
I
under the
remember
blood,
that.
under the bridge.
Under like the
The
Brooklyn
thing
Bridge.
I don't like about that movie
Yes, it was New York.
is there's supposed to be zombies, right?
Well, there's
Well, they're like a mix between like vampires and
Well, it's
zombies.
like a
and
virus.
It's very weird.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't like that movie very much.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch it, but just like
It's like a bacterial.
there's other things I'd rather watch.
It's like a bacterial virus thing.
and they can't go out in sunlight. I
Yeah,
think.
that's the thing.
right? Yeah.
That's
That's
how the dog is. They
Yeah.
stalk the dog, and the dog gets
The
caught.
part there's 3 parts in that movie I really do like though. One's not really a part. One they're just they have the Batman Superman poster
Yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah.
movie, which was kind of a cool tie-in.
Yeah.
Second is the deer part.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking cool. And then the third, I really like the part where they're in the
deer part.
yeah.
Yeah. At the beginning of the movie where
Yeah.
they're
And then the part where they're in the underground like parking lot,
Yeah.
and they're in the dark, and the dog's like watching, and he's like looking around, and he's like, "All right, we're all clear." And all of a sudden, the jump scare where the thing just pops out of nowhere. And
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Best jump scare of all time.
I don't know off the top of my head.
For me,
Or I was gonna say it from the new
Paranormal Activity 3, where it's one of the
Those movies don't scare me.
You
at all.
fuckers watching Paranormal Activity. Here's what you're gonna do. This is to everyone that's ever watched a Paranormal Activity. Don't watch them again. go watch Paranormal Whacktivity.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Okay,
Yes.
That movie's hilarious.
The thing with the paranormal activities, okay? You're laying in bed.
Yeah.
Boom. A ghost. Something
Yeah.
goes wrong. Hey, honey, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to live here anymore. You know, like, why do they stay?
Yeah.
Paranormal.
I came with this movie idea the other day,
Yeah.
where it's two stoners who live in a house together, but it's haunted by ghosts.
Yeah.
But since they're getting stoned all the time, the ghosts don't really affect them.
Right.
And so the ghosts are like, ooh.
Oh yeah, but there's
Right.
stoners,
Ooh. And they're just like smoking. They're like, whoa, ghost.
But what's that
And
thing?
then- The movie would end
Oh, that's Mark.
with the ghost smoking ghost weed, and then they'd be like, hey, we're chilling with the ghost, and the ghost is like, woo.
I said-
I think that's actually I think that's an actual movie. So
It
actually,
probably is.
I said it should be Casper. I said it should be the next installment of
Casper the
He's-
stoner ghost.
Yeah, the stoner ghost because he's a friendly. He wants to fit in.
And I said Devin Sawa was in that movie.
And then
He
he
played Casper.
Yeah.
I got Chicken Run ruined for me because Mel Gibson's the star of
All right,
Chicken
let's wrap
Run.
this up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what was I just talking about? I had one final thought.
I don't know. Devin
Oh,
Sawa.
Paranormal Activity has one of the best opening scenes of all time because it's a shot of them laying in bed, and then it just starts with him going under the sheet, and then he stops because his girlfriend or his wife or his fiance moves, and then he looks over, and then she moves, she settles, so he just goes, and then he goes, and then he takes his sock, he has a huge tube sock, hides it under the bed, and then it cuts to a pile of tube socks under his bed sticking together, and then he gets up and pees. And then the plot of the movie is that they're virgins.
You watch She's a Sock, Patrick?
Well, I do, but then I have to like watch
See,
it.
no one knows the conversation that
I
we were
don't know.
having earlier, so we just randomly.
From that comment,
yeah.
they know what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
But so then the plot of the movie is that they're engaged and they never had sex, and they're gonna wait till marriage. And she agrees to let them film it, so he's gonna film them having sex for the first time. But there's a demon living in their house that has sex with her in her sleep. And so she keeps having orgasms and everything, and he's like, "Oh, why can't I get any?" So like they set up the camera to have sex for the first
Is
time.
this Whacktivity?
Yeah.
Oh,
Paranormal
okay.
Activity.
I thought you were talking about Paranormal Activity, and I
No.
went, I saw the first one. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah. So
Right.
they set up a camera to have sex for the first
Okay.
time, and they keep it going. And then they catch the demon at night, so they turn it into like, oh, Ernie Hudson's in it, I think.
He's in Grace and Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
It's a funny movie. I really like it. The end is really weird because it turns into...
That's
oh,
the
no.
Wayans, right?
No. It's a bunch of white people.
Whacktivity?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was the Wayans.
No, Paranormal
No, that was
Activity-
Meet the Blacks, I think.
Oh.
Paranormal Activity is just a comedy. I was gonna say the weird part is when they turn into the Navi, but that's Starving Games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all I have to say. I think.
Alright, fuck all y'all. We're done.
Uh,
Oh, hey, we should say goodbye to the guests when you're on the subject.
no,
Hey,
he
Mark.
he says that. Oh, Mark, wait, we have a question for you, Mark.
Yes.
You could have saw his face there. It's pretty funny.
Would you spend a day with Tim Allen?
Sure.
Yeah, we got a yes.
So that's what?
there's-
For
That's
a yes?
four-
I don't know.
I don't know. I stopped paying attention after like the first one. Because Nathan said sure, right?
No,
I think
Nathan
so.
would say I would spend every day with Tim Allen.
Okay, and then Boston said.
Griffin said no, I know.
What did Sophie say?
And
Did
so-
both say no?
I think they both
Shy
said
said
no.
yes.
Yes,
Boston,
and then
Robbie would. You
Ken
guys never
said
know.
no.
Did Ken say no?
Yeah.
I think Ken said no because we've talked about it so
Because
much.
he said I would just ask him about
Yeah, he said, oh, I want to talk about 2 movies, and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah.
Get him on the couch to do the outro.
Well, I was going to say goodbye so I can close.
No, because we always keep the guest on the
Oh.
entire the rest of the
I'm
episode.
sorry, I didn't know that.
We'll end it
It's
after.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, he's never watched an episode, but he's like, listen, I know how it goes.
I'm a real podcast host now, so
Nice. I've
Yeah.
been Lexstyle. One last thing before we end. We have a thing called All School Resource at our
I'm getting a tattoo today. Of filming.
As a
of viewing.
filming.
Right.
There's a thing at my school called All School Resource. It's a study hall, right? ASR is what we call it.
Right.
I
We got, like,
came
50
up with,
seconds
okay,
before.
I came up with the idea to have ASMR in ASR.
Yeah.
And no one likes that idea. Sit down, let's finish it.
Hurry
off.
up. Like, seriously, we got 30
Yeah.
seconds.
I've been Lexstyle.
Bat Tracy.
Pat Keebler,
For WYSADWTA,
WYSADWTA. Movies.
music.
media,
And more.
Our guest has been...
Mark.
No, Mark, say your name.
Say your name, Mark. Hurry. Alright, there you go.
That was Mark.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys.
He's blue.
Patrick. You should do a